and welcome to Dimension Dorks. I'm Loki Hey2, and we're on twitch.tv/nerdbotmedia. We're gonna play some D&D tonight. Oh, that what a perfect time for that music to cut out. I'm gonna just lower that. So, let me walk you through what we're gonna do tonight here. It's a very special evening for us. This is our finale of Season 1. It's episode 13. And we're having an all NerdPlay Girls episode. Oh boy, it's gonna be nuts. So let's introduce our guests. Let's start with Scuba Steph.
Yes, sorry, I have hair in my mouth.
I saw that. Let's give this a test run.
I am Scuba Steph. This is not my real beard. I do shave my face every day. I do not scuba dive, but yes, I am Scuba Steph. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook. This is my third time playing Dungeons and Dragons. It's super fun. I'm starting to get it a little bit.
I think you're a natural.
Oh, he's lying.
On the RP side, Steph stays in character, and you're going to find out what that character is in just a few moments. But before we move on, let's see who else we've got. Generalisimo Meow.
I am she. I am not part cat, although I do love a good beard. So we're gonna get along soon.
So what's the origin of the title Generalisimo Meow?
Okay, so back in the day when Xbox was just not as popular as it is now, there was a game called Risk Factions, and I ended up getting nationally ranked, and one of the characters is the leader of Kite Korea, who is Jeneralisimo Meow, and I spoke in weird accents, and they ended up giving that to me, which is this fat cat. So
I didn't know that.
yeah, so it was
cool. I had no idea.
Or Generalissimo, but I am Jen with a J.
We just got the origin story.
Oh my god.
Yep. Super nerd.
I think I just met you.
I know.
Now, does that have to do with the board game Risk?
Yep, but it was just digitized for Xbox, which I did not even own. I'm a PlayStation person, which is fun. So I had to go over to my buddy's house and play on his console.
You got nationally ranked playing on a friend's console.
That's awesome.
Congratulations to everybody who's naturally good at shit. Jesus Christ.
I like taking over worlds. What can I say?
Well, welcome. I'm sorry we haven't had you on earlier, honestly.
I'm happy to be here now.
Well, perfect. Then we're all happy.
Right, meow.
Meow.
Right, meow.
So let's talk to the Steamstress, Tiffany.
Hey guys, Steamstress. Steph.
How are you tonight?
Fucking terrible, Bill.
Wow.
I hate that I'm here. I'm really upset.
I
No,
get
I'm
that
just
a lot.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm excited. This is my second time playing, and I'm here to fuck some shit up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
No, we
Jesus.
actually spoke in between your last session and now, and you were saying that you would like to give it a shot just playing even outside of the
Right.
stream.
Yeah. It's actually really fun, and it's adult make-believe, so it's like cosplay, but like in real life, and I kind of really like it.
Yeah, definitely. It's reverse cosplay.
Right,
Because you're the
exactly.
character, but you're not dressed.
But you're
as
not, yeah.
I mean, tonight.
I mean, because we can't stop ourselves ever.
We can't
Unless
not.
you-
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Hard mode. D&D hard mode.
Extra as fuck, in all regards.
Thank you so much for coming out, Tiffany. And finally, we've got Melissa, Girls Got Rhythm.
That's me.
So, Melissa, your first time playing was last week.
It was last week, yes, it was.
And you played alongside producer Tim, who's also in the studio. Thank you
did.
for being here, producer Tim.
Except producer
Tim.
Tim.
What are your thoughts and reservations so far about Dungeons and Dragons?
I like it. I didn't understand it until like 10 minutes before we ended last week, so I was like, oh, well,
Right.
okay, well, that made, all right, well, it doesn't matter now.
Same. Same. I was like, next time it's gonna actually be fun because this time I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm ready to give it the old college try.
Well, I hope that you come out of this one feeling like you really catch the whole, you really hit a home run, because I thought you did great last time.
I did awful. Don't you try and pep
Did you
me up.
live?
Yeah.
Then you didn't do awful.
Yeah, you did great.
It was like a very mild. Nobody died. Everybody lived.
You almost rounded a few bases with the stable boy.
oh yes.
Was he cute? Was he hot?
Supposedly he looked like Sebastian Stan.
Oh shit.
Which clearly I'm on board for that.
He was built into that campaign exactly to entice Melissa out of the party, and I was like,
and I
I'm gonna
left.
Yeah.
I did. I left. I was like, oh, Sebastian Stan look-alike? Yeah, goodbye. Bye.
Your DM knows how to split a party. So let's get started. We're only 5 minutes in, so we've got plenty of time to do this game. I'm not going to really give you any rules, but what I will tell you is this. Our game tonight is set.
Got some dramatic.
I did. I was like, oh, shit, strap
Right,
in.
pish.
Our game tonight is set in the quiet town of Dirtshallow. Most of our adventurers have been through Dirtshallow at some point or another, and it's a town that's restructuring right now because there's recently been an assassination of the prince.
Was he cute?
He was not cute.
Okay, just gotta know.
The
was
prince
garbage.
was a 100% dickhole.
Was he on the last streams? Okay, yeah.
He was
I remember
our resident wizard is actually has interacted with the prince.
Oh.
May have been blackout drunk and might not remember a lot of it. But it is the same prince. He eventually ended up getting his ass speared. Nuts to guts, right through, all the way. So
Scarlett.
the town is left under the administration of its resident wizard of the Grey Tower. His name is Tychondrius. And Tychondrius is in charge of hiring adventurers to take care of business around Dirtshallow. And his young assistant, Tabby Knuckle, is sort of a mischievous apprentice of magic who is generally very helpful and nice and young and naive. But you four have been called and summoned to the Great Tower for your specific abilities. The Spring Festival has arrived, and Tychondrius is in charge of administrating that festival. And he needs you four adventurers to keep the peace, as well as possibly taking on some other duties. So let's go to the Grey Tower of Dirtshallow, where Tychondrius welcomes four adventurers and introduces them to his young apprentice. You walk up 60 flights of stairs.
Oh my god.
You are very tired, and upon emerging into the 60th floor, you see an old wizard, an old man, but he's stout. He seems healthy, and he seems at least in good spirits. And he greets the first of you to come up the stairs, who is another wizard. And he says, "Ah, my friend, welcome back to Dirtshallow. I see you've gained quite a reputation for the last mission I sent you on."
Yes. You know, I've gained some weight, some liquor weight. I've actually grown my hair out. Do you like it?
Yes, it's very lovely.
Thank you. I bleached it too.
I would love to. I would love to exchange tips on who your beardsmith is.
I will give you his contact information later.
Excellent.
Yes, definitely.
Well, it seems that you've become quite a bit of a folk hero after getting all those people out of that burning manor that the prince was living in at the time of his assassination.
Did I? I don't know where I am. I don't know. If you say that's what happened, then I
Well.
guess that's what happened.
Whether you remember it or not, there were a lot of servants in that
Oh,
building
okay.
that owe their entire lives, according to themselves. They owe their lives to you for finding a secret passage out from the basement and back to safety.
Okay.
So, I have some extra duties for you tonight, but let's meet some of these other adventurers that you've brought in with you. These friends of yours. Well, by all means, who are you, young lady? And he looks to a warlock dressed in yellow, red, and blue. This warlock has impeccable hair and seems to glow with an unearthly but almost holy aura.
It's a super awesome highlighter, Anastasia. Check it out.
Welcome to the Great Tower. I am Tychondrius, and this is Tabby Knuckle. And a little girl in a tiny wizard's robe looks up to you and she goes, "Oh, welcome. You're very pretty."
Thank you so much. I hope you grow up to be just like me one day. Want to be friends?
"Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Do you like kitties?"
I do like kitties. I prefer
man.
puppies, but I'm down to play with anything.
And Tabby Knuckle holds up an older, a fully grown speckled cat and says, "This is Moggy. She meets everybody that comes in here too. So
Hi, Moggy.
Moggy says, "Hello." Tabby Knuckles says, "Well, yeah, Moggy's pretty much the second best wizard in Dirtshallow. So we we like to introduce her to everybody that comes through. Sometimes people don't like cats and they ignore her."
No, they're wrong, and I'm really excited to learn from you and Moggy.
Well, it's my pleasure. And Tychondrius is like, "All right then, let's." So tell us, what is your name?
I go by Cap. My name's Thea, but I go by Cap.
Cap. All right. Are you a captain?
I am. I was previously a sailor. It's pretty fun.
We've had a few sailors come through here, and I dare to say that you've done us the courtesy of not coming in stone drunk. And
The wizard's got it.
and he sort of looks over to Wadda, and he says, "Not a courtesy granted by everyone, but
I will drink your liquor. It's okay.
indeed you shall. Tabby, go and fetch Wadda some spirits. It is the festival, after all."
Thank you, thank you.
Well, Cap, I hope that you find your duties pleasurable tonight. It is a festival, and we shall be celebrating, but it is also a night where we must keep an eye on the citizenry and make sure they are protected. So, who else do we have here? Ooh, that's quite a little dragon you have on your shoulder. Pseudo-dragon, I take it.
Well, you better keep the cat away if you don't want the dragon to eat it.
Oh, trust me, Moggy's better trained than most cats.
It looks like a snack.
I hope your dragon is as good at handling animals as you apparently are. What is your name?
I mean, it handles things very well while it eats them.
All right, Moggy, why don't you make yourself scarce and take the kittens with you?
Kittens.
What is your name, young lady?
Oh, you can call me Triff.
Triff. Triff.
Triff.
You, and he looks to the sides of your head, and he sees a slight point to your ears, and he says, "You have a little elf in you, do you?"
Would you like a little elf in you later?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good night.
I dare say that, as I've said, the festival is upon us, and things are likely to get a little out of hand.
I do have a court outside if you want to meet later.
Well, I've got some duties of my own tonight, so I'll most likely be playing it on the straight and narrow. But I
Well,
always
if you want to
appreciate-
play my straight and narrows, you can let me know later.
Well.
Yes, yes.
Good thing Tabby Knuckles not here. It is a pleasure and welcome. If there's anything I can get for you while we're still in the tower, let me know.
Well, I think I've made my point, but, it's on you now.
Well, I have a feeling I may get the chance to make my point as well. And finally, who's that over there skulking in the back?
Go.
Are you here for the assignment of adventure?
I'm here because I have to be.
Oh, well, I suppose we can't demand a good attitude out of everyone, but what is your name?
Her name is Scarlett.
Scarlett, a lovely name. To match your hair.
Yes.
Beautiful. Well, Scarlett, have I seen you around?
You may have. You may not have.
It seems you wear familiar robes. And Scarlett is from this town. So you know of Tychondrius, and you know what he can do and who he is. But you make yourself scarce. You don't try to build too much of a reputation in town. Well, Scarlett, may I ask, what is your specialty on adventures?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
A mystery. I know.
Why do you always have to creep on the people I like, Scarlett?
Shut your mouth.
Well, perfect. We'll do just fine. So, the current situation that we're in is there is a stage show set up, a bit of a talent show, and I will be hosting it, and so I will not be able to oversee the safety of the citizenry. And so I will be sending you to oversee and to monitor things. as a judge of the talent show, I will also not be allowed onto the stage, as I will have a seat in front of it. I will need a folk hero, and he looks at you, Wadda. And he says, I was hoping to have someone be our master of ceremonies tonight who the people are already familiar with and ingratiated towards. Do you think you can handle this responsibility, Wadda?
Is there beer there? Yeah. I can
Yes.
do it.
Yes, the festival will have...
Okay, I'm there.
Perfect. Well, Tabby Knuckle, it looks like, is returning, having locked away Moggy from other pets in the castle, right in the tower right now. So let's see. Tabby Knuckle, can you get us on our way to the festival? And Tabby Knuckle sort of pulls up her sleeves and she says, okay, we got 5 of you guys and you're heading downstairs. Pseudo wagon. Okay, I think I can do it. Ready? And Tabby Knuckle begins to murmur something to herself, and she begins to move her hand in a circular manner, almost like if you're familiar with Doctor Strange when he's creating portals. That's what Tabby Knuckle's doing. And so, boom, a portal opens up in the room.
Shit.
And Tabby Knuckle, Tabby Knuckles got her tongue sticking out of her mouth, and she says, okay, that should get everybody where you're going. Just head on out, and I'll stay here and take care of the kitties. Good luck on your adventure, guys.
I'm just gonna say that thing has a really bad lisp. Do we trust its spells?
She seems really sweet.
It's a thing.
I'm only 5 years old, so...
Yes, but do we trust the spells?
Tichondrius looks around and he's like, I promise you that Tabby Knuckle means no one any harm.
Okay.
Well, watch. I'll go first. And he steps into the portal. And,
He's dead.
He absorbs the portal, and
done.
now he is a
He is the portal.
thing I clicked on. Hold on. Yeah, so he goes, boom, and he's gone. So he disappears. There doesn't seem to be any blood. There doesn't seem to be any struggle. He just walks through the portal, and then you see his the upper half of his torso pull back through it, and he says, "Come along, then.
All right.
Promise you it's safe."
Let's go, guys. Come on. There's beer. He said beer. Let's go.
I'm more interested in the other half of him, but let's go.
Very good. So, all 4 adventurers emerge along with Tichondrius onto the backstage area of a spring festival. Producer Tim, let's get pretty zoomed out on that so we can kind of get a sense of scale on where we are. As you arrive,
It's a party.
Oh, hell yeah.
Coachella.
As you arrive, there are several performers sort of loosening up for their various shows that they're going to be putting on.
I can help
the
them
town.
loosen up.
And Tichondrius looks around and he says, this is your charge. You will make sure that each act comes on in a timely manner and that the show runs smoothly. And also you'll be keeping an eye on the crowd to make sure there's no violence and nothing inappropriate happening. Do you think you can handle that?
Not with these people.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, in a pinch, I will be right in the front of the stage, so you can always call upon me for true emergencies and things of the such. But please, try not to incite any violence without cause. So,
Scarlett.
Do my best.
Scarlett, don't stab anybody. Triff, don't sleep with anybody, and we should be fine.
Don't sleep with anybody.
What if I sleep with everybody? It could help.
Tichondrius looks to each one of you, and he sort of quizzically raises an eyebrow, and he says, Triff, we've also done you the courtesy of bringing your wagon around, so...
You meant my dragon wagon?
Your dragon wagon, indeed.
Yes.
Are you... Wait, Triff? You're Dragonmaster, Triff.
Oh, yes.
Are you going to be performing in the talent show tonight?
Oh, which talents do you want me to perform?
I suppose it would be impressive to see a dragon on stage tonight.
Oh, you can see the one right here. That's good enough.
All right, well,
See,
it's a pseudo dragon.
I bang on my cart. See, listen to it roar.
and you make the cart, the box in the cart rumbles with an unearthly groaning, and you hear.
Oh my god.
Can I pet it?
No.
Do you like having hands?
So, Tichondrius, as you guys approach the cart, he takes a look inside quizzically, but he says, "Oh, look at the time. We must be approaching 6 bells. The sun is setting. Listen, we accept all kinds here, so try not to be unnerved by the variety of people that will be performing tonight. The show will be starting maybe in the next 30 minutes, so make yourselves comfortable, get yourselves acquainted, and I'll be out front if you need me." And he begins walking to the front of the stage. Does anyone have any more questions for Tichondrius?
No, I have a question for you. Is the red the front of the stage?
The
Backdrop?
The red is the backdrop,
Oh, okay.
and the wooden part is.
I see. Okay.
Good question.
Which way is it?
Where am I?
Where am I?
So, you are all left in this backstage area. You know your responsibilities, and there are several people milling about, performers putting on costumes and makeup. And as you look around, you see that one of them, a short female with very pale makeup, is huddled against the back of the stage, and she seems to be pouting and possibly even crying.
Sounds like something you deal with, not me.
Can we ask if she wants a hug?
Sure. She's. Can we ping?
Can I get over there?
Can we ping? You can't see my pings. The left-hand side of the stage. Yeah. So I'll just have your character, Cap. You walk up to this young girl, and she's crying and sobbing. As you get closer, you can definitely make out the sounds she's making. Oh. And she looks up to you and she said, "Yeah."
Are you okay? I just noticed you seem to be having a little bit of a hard afternoon.
Well, you see, I just wanted to take part in the show tonight, but unfortunately, somebody came and stole all of my things that I need to do the show.
Well, what's your talent? Maybe we can help.
Well, my name is Pimpsky, and I am a Bampire, and I do show with the bab, they fly around, and I have a hoop, but somebody stole my hoop, so I don't know what to do.
I think she said she was a vampire.
I also heard
No, no,
Oh, a vampire?
a Bampire.
Oh.
Do you have any talent? Can you sing?
No, I don't think. I do it with the bab. And I got them fly to the hoop, and I go, and I come around, I go do the thing with the bab, and then I say, "Oh, for my neck trick, I get even more bab."
Oh, it sounds like a sex thing.
Can we put her to sleep?
What? No, but stop putting the person to sleep.
One of you. Let me see.
She's done.
Let me see.
Sleep. Gone.
No, I cast resistance.
We don't be gone.
She looks up at you and she said,
Look at my bab.
and she holds up her dress, and it's tattered. Someone has sliced every inch of fabric of her dress.
What size are you, Pimsky?
What size?
Yeah.
Pretty small.
Do you want the clothes literally off my back?
Well, they'd probably be too big for me. I
Where's
like
the shrink?
something. I would hope for something a little more cute to wear, but then like a with some ruffles around the bottom of it, and maybe I like. They call me Pensky because I like the color pink.
Okay. All
You
right.
sure you don't want to put her to sleep? Because I don't know what
I'm
she's
down now.
saying.
No, I'm down now.
You
I'm
put her to
down.
sleep. I'm done.
Maybe if you get more drunk, you can understand. I feel like sometimes, I can't understand you when you're drunk, so maybe you can understand her when I can't understand you.
You've always understood me when I'm drunk. Come on, I'm Wadda.
Nearby,
Sorry, the roll's
there's
drunk.
a human jester dressed in motley with a jester's cap. He's sitting by one of the carts. He's actually sitting by your cart, Triff, and he's sort of chuckling at you as you try to interact with with Pimptki.
Do you think it's funny? Do you think it's funny to laugh at me? You're sitting next to McLaughlin.
He says,
Can we stop attacking people?
I like to.
Triff.
Jared's rogue, dude. Why
He's
not?
sitting
Why
next
not?
to my dragon.
He's laughing at us. He's mocking our own selves.
Did you think to ask him if he's mocking us?
Maybe
because
we
he
should-
understands her?
Maybe we
I
should
don't know.
slit his throat.
Slit throat.
Everybody stop killing everyone.
I do have fireballs. You want
Haxie?
fireballs? I got fireballs.
Haxie, hey bro, buddy, I know all my friends want to kill you and or laugh at you, but potentially, did you understand what we did to Pinsky?
he says, bright lord. You four argue more than my wife, right?
Fucking try him,
Boy, this
Haxie.
guy. He's like, looks like y'all need a translator, but I don't know anybody that can make heads or tails out of Pempke over there. But yeah, she's getting picked on pretty hard, and those assholes over in the corner, they were giving her a tough time all afternoon. She's got to hold a parasol over her head, or else she says the sun burns her. But I think she's just playing at it, and you know, she was actually dressed in a pretty nice dress before, but somebody stole all her shit, tore up her dress, and we got to play nice around here because, you know, Dirtshallow, they let anybody in. I almost didn't come here because
That was about us.
I feel like Haxie is a very nice man. And we misjudged him. We did misjudge
Thank
him.
you.
We did.
misjudged.
Very much
Stop
misjudged.
slitting people's throats.
I am so sorry, Haxie.
Hey, you know, don't be sorry for me, Argentina. So, I'm gonna be going up first, right? That's all I really care about. I got a show at 8 bells. If I can get on by 7, I can do my shtick and, you know, win this prize and get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So you guys the ones organizing the stage,
Yes.
or?
Yes. Yes.
All right. I'll be your opener. I know a lot of people don't like that kind of slot, but I promise you, whoever comes after me is gonna be pissed because I put on a good show.
Nice, nice.
You know what I mean?
I don't like him still.
Haxie is a nice man.
He's a little overconfident.
Haxie, do you
You
need us
should
to?
cut him down to size. Literally.
Haxie, do you need us to help you with your stage performance or
He said,
anything?
well, I could use an introduction in about 20 minutes if I'm going on first. So, I mean, I know you. You're Wadda Yulukinat.
Yes.
Everybody loves you. You saved a whole bunch of people at the Prince's Manor.
Yes, I'm known world round. I know. Everyone knows
I
me.
wouldn't say world, no, you know. Hey, you're no Haxie Killjester, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, a good send-in would be nice.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that.
But if you'll excuse me, I'm going to use the next few moments to just go through my routine. And he starts juggling with one hand, and he's concentrating really hard on it. He's like, "Come and get me when you're ready."
Not impressive.
Yeah. So Pempty is still crying, and she looks up at you, Cap, and she says,
Can you help me to find a new thing to do my show with, maybe a new trap?
Have you ever wanted to fly?
I can fly. I am a Bampire.
That's a perfect talent.
I don't need to fly. I need a new trap so I can look pretty.
Do you know how to sew with hempen rope at all?
let me take a look at who's got what. I believe Dragonmaster Triff, you have the knowledge that you have a disguise kit.
What? Hold out.
Just a second. Hold on, I might be wrong.
I've got a
you
bunch of
do
rope.
not. You do not have a disguise kit, but does anyone have it? Wait, yes, Scarlett.
I was like, it's me. I know it's me.
You do have a disguise kit.
Of course I do.
Hell yeah.
And you could potentially furnish Pempty with
Yep.
new sort of duds if you wanted.
Please,
I
please
do
want
have morals,
Please want to.
so I'll do it. But I want to know what's in it for me.
I'll make you fly once.
Ooh. I would love to fly. Yes. All right. Give her the stuff.
All right, so Scarlett, you begin to unpack this disguise kit. It actually does contain a very pretty dress that's a little little big for Pempty, but for the most part, if you cinch it in the right areas, it's actually quite
Safety
fitting
pins.
on her. However, in stark contrast to the white and pink she was wearing, it is pitch black.
I mean, come on.
But you,
Performing.
you help her. You help her get on without revealing. You use your cloak to kind of help her get dressed without
Oh,
revealing.
stealing all the fun.
Oh, we didn't even get to see her naked.
No, I did.
You can steal that.
So, yeah, Pempty is like, oh, this is so beautiful. Thank you so much. I still need two more things. I need
A hoop and
I need a hat and a hoop.
Oh my God.
Could you help me find
Well, I'm
something
done.
like that? I
gave
tried
you what
to
I had.
ask everybody, but nobody knows what I talk about sometimes.
we will help you.
Was it a hat?
A hoop and a hat. Hoop harp. Hoop and a harp.
Some hoops?
hat.
Pempty points to her own torn up hat. It's a top hat with
a hat.
little
and a hat.
gears and a pair of
and a
goggles
hat.
strapped onto
Wait,
it.
she's dressed as steampunk? I quit.
I told you I'm a Vampire.
We're making her goth now.
Okay. All right. I'm back in the game.
All right. So yeah,
Quit.
she's told you she needs these things. Meanwhile, let's see what everyone's passive perception is. Looks
I don't like her.
the first person to notice.
I'm also a little worried because all of my powers are like daylight driven, so like I could just kill her.
Say or sleep.
Yes.
You hear a commotion
Okay.
out in front of the stage. People are getting a little rowdy.
Got it.
They're beginning to sort of like get restless, and you hear a few voices like, "Hey, where's the show going to start? I paid for good liquor, and now I'm almost done with it. Nobody's even told a joke."
Perfect.
What is that you?
Perfect.
That is my cousin.
I want somebody to come out here and show some titties. People are out in the crowd, and there's just a few people who want to see the show start.
Yeah, I want to see some titties too.
Hell yeah.
I'm asking for titties. I'm going
Preferably titties. Preferably Scarlett's titties, if you know what I mean.
Okay, yes. Yeah,
Calm
give us
down.
your
What a-
titties.
Can I get your
No.
pigeon carrier number, Scarlett?
What a,
Come on,
You're the
I wanna
master
see
of
somebody
ceremony.
get
Yes,
some.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Broski.
Where do I go?
All right.
So you want to grab Hexy because he's going up first?
Hexy, let's go.
You're on set.
Hexy's like, "Well, I'm not going to go up until you introduce me. Come on."
Fine, but you
All
have to
right.
stand on the
Get up
stairs.
there. Everybody
You know how
loves you.
stage works.
Okay, all right. I go to the stage.
Okay. Wadda steps
Get
up
up
on
there.
the stage, and you are immediately greeted by uproarious applause from the town of Dirtshallow, all of whom know you and love you as a savior.
No.
It's a lot of pressure.
That is some pressure, dude.
Now,
I have a good dad joke for you.
you see a campfire burning nearby, and you know that with minimal magical effort, you could make that campfire flare up and turn into a bit of a light show on its own. So, Wadda, you're up on the stage. What do you want to do?
We're gonna do some fireballs.
Damn it.
All right. Now, I was referring to control flames.
Control flames.
Okay. If you want to do some non-lethal
I don't think he does.
Non-lethal.
fire
Oh, he does.
display, you could do that.
We're gonna do control flames. Then.
All right, so you're going to make a campfire in the crowd flare up, and the people around it fall on their asses as they see this flame. You survey the crowd, and you see it's people of all walks of life, kind of low folks, a couple low nobles, but over to your right there is a beer tent. Catches your attention. Food and drink is being served, but you're currently up on the stage, and you've just gotten everyone's attention with this column of fire from
Yes.
the fire pit. What do you want to say?
Welcome everyone to this fun festival. Hope you guys enjoy. What is his name? Haxie. He's our first performer. It's gonna be so awesome. And enjoy the festivities.
Dude, tell us about how you killed the prince.
The what?
Prince Stewart.
Tell us how you killed the prince.
Oh yeah, the prince. He's a real asshole, but you know everything's fine now. Don't worry about it. The town's
Yeah.
doing great.
Lascivious sucks dick.
Yeah, he's a real dick, a huge dick.
Oh yeah! And they're going wild because you were insulting Prince Lascivious, who's now dead.
that guy.
All right. So you walk off, and Haxie's like, cha-cha-cha-cha, all right, let's get this party started. And he jumps up on the stage, and he's like, all right, folks, you look like a bunch of dirty commoners. Let's see if we can get down to the most basic level of entertainment. And he begins doing his juggling act, and as he does, he continues with the ribald humor that only Haxie Killjester can do. It's not going well, though. He rolls a 4 on performance.
Oh no.
And, yeah, he's struggling up there for sure. The 3 judges who are sitting at the front, Tichondrius included, are just hands on their faces, staring blankly at Haxie, and Haxie is sweating.
This pleases me.
Wadda, you're walking off the stage. Where are you headed?
The beer.
All right,
But I don't know. Maybe I should go back to my fellows.
make your call.
Go to the beer.
No, I'm gonna go back to my fellows.
Beer puss. Go to the beer.
Fellows. My fellows.
I will say this: you
I'll
do
meet
have,
you there.
You do have alcohol on you.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
So
You guys need a wizard on you. It's fine.
yeah. All right. So
you?
Pempkty is
Oh,
still
hat. Fuck.
Pempkty is still crying. She's not crying, but she's cheered up a little bit, but she's still concerned about her upcoming performance. Cap, you're still hearing some murmurs from the crowd, even though they were excited to see Wadda. They don't seem as pleased with Haxie. Scarlett,
Scarlett's done. With
Yeah.
Paxi. Whatever her name is.
Scarlett, you're looking around. You can see that a lot of the people back here are not super well. They don't look like rich people. They don't look like anyone that you look like a lot of bards, a lot of loudmouths and performers and stuff. So it's not really your crowd back here.
Sounds about right.
However, it is Triff's crowd.
Oh.
Triff, as a
It's like real life.
It is. I like to perform.
you know
what I mean.
as a traveling dragon tamer, you know that these are some of the same types of people that you've seen making the circuit, trying to get gold pieces entertaining. So, if you were going to try and organize these people or interact with them, you'd kind of be able to speak their language. But you do notice that all of them seem a little miffed. Seem like the number 1 spot may have been a little more coveted than we made it out to be. Haxie's up on stage, and maybe they wanted to be on stage first. So most close to you are 4 tabaxi, large cat people. They're about 6 feet tall. A lot of cats. Yeah.
I like that. Scarlett loves cats.
They're
Secret.
They're human with cat heads and long tails. They're very elegant and exotic, but they
We
seem
can make
to
a lot work with that.
They seem to be rehearsing an acrobatics act. Also, in the very north end of the backstage area, there's an enormous man with a mustache who is attending to a cart that's full of kitchen equipment. And then beyond that, in the, I guess, northeast, is 3 trolls. And they are sitting there sort of punching each other in the dick every once in a while.
Hell yeah.
What's up, yo?
Sounds about right.
And then spitting and sort of like just generally being gross and weird and mean to each other. So that's the lay of the land backstage from your viewpoint, Triff.
Kill him, Scarlett. Or Triff.
I'll kill him. What's up?
Okay.
Well,
All right.
I don't think we need to kill one yet.
Thank you, Triff.
Maybe the trolls. You kill the trolls. Is that not
Please,
right?
no killing yet.
Okay, well.
I'll hold back.
Haxie delivers another punchline, and the crowd is beginning to moan. You hear a shattering glass on the stage as someone throws a glass.
All right. Oh, oi. on over here. Gather round, gather round, gather round.
All right, you're calling your fellow adventurers to where you are.
Not the adventurers. Screw them all. The performers. All I care about is other people.
All right, so you're gathering all the performers
Yes.
up in front of you.
Yes.
What do you want to say to them?
Well, I want to see what you can do.
Well-
Who should go? Actually, I don't very well care. I like the cat people. Do you like the cat people?
I'm down for
I
that.
love the cat
Do you
people.
like the cat people? Let's get the cat people up because I hate Haxley.
So all the
Kick 'em
tabaxi,
off.
all the tabaxi, the cat people look at you and they're like, "Oh, we're up next.
Yes.
We better get ready." And they begin grooming themselves a little.
Do they need help stretching?
No,
very
they're
sexual.
already very limber.
Do they need help stretching?
Fine, it's okay.
I like limber.
We're very helpful if you would like.
Well, Tiff's
the
got
help
it.
for
Or
this
Triff, whatever the hell
stretching
you
of the
are.
cat
Triff.
people.
They
It's
say,
true.
we're not going to be following the little sad one, are we?
Wait,
Yeah.
you all?
Do you want to follow the little sad one or the weird one up now?
And they point to Pempty, and they're like, just make sure she doesn't go first. She's gonna absolutely kill the vibe out here.
Great, perfect. First is already gone.
You know what?
Pimp,
I'd
you
like
go
to
for it.
cast.
They-
I would like to cast calming emotions because everyone's just getting too upset around here. I'd like to cast calming emotions.
Who are you? I think it only has, does it have a radius?
It's a 20-foot radius, but I wanted everyone to come over to me. Did they not?
All right,
I'll
you've got,
beat them.
How far is the stage?
Oh, she set this up. All right.
I set this up. I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons.
you bring everyone in, not everyone is within a 20-foot radius.
I don't want to be in the radius.
And the trolls don't get all that close to you. They kind of keep their
Why?
distance, and they're sort of snorting and sneering at you and being like, fucking think she can tell us what to do.
I want them dead.
Okay, all right.
I've already marked them. They're
I'm
dead.
gonna let you kill them after the show, okay?
All right, so you cast
we
Calm
really need them in the
Emotions.
show.
You can target all of the Tabaxi as well as the Strongman.
Okay,
Or
good.
you can target Pempty and half of your friends.
Don't touch me.
Friends
If-
don't need it, but we need Pimp.
I don't.
If your friends are already calm, it will have no effect.
No, I'd like to cast it on the cat people and the big guy because I don't want to upset the big guy.
You make Pensky stop crying.
All right.
Please
Can
get
I
this off.
cast it again later or no?
Well, I believe Calm Emotions is going to take.
She might just be a little bit easier to understand if she's not sobbing.
Yeah, chill her out.
Well, you only have 2 spell slots, so you can cast 2 spells every day.
Okay.
You can technically cast Calm Emotions twice, but it's
no,
it's a pretty big. Do you want to cast it?
Can I cast it?
Could I cast it and get? Could I cast it and get Pemke and some cats and not the big mustache guy?
You can get either Pempty or the cats.
Get pregnant.
Should I get
The
Pemke?
cats seem fine. Get pregnant.
They were stretching. They were prepared.
Okay.
They're prepared for their show.
They've been practicing. They're ready to go.
Pemke, and so she'll shut up and stop sniveling.
Or do you want to use it on the crowd who's being pissed off?
I can use that again
No,
later.
I'll put them to sleep later.
I
It's
will
fine.
make.
Okay, we're gonna sleep everybody. Okay.
As long
can
as
use
the judges
other
are awake, we're
people's
still
things.
okay. People can still win.
We're fine.
All right, got it.
Everything's fine. We got
Unlock.
it.
Unlock.
We're going to calm down the little brat.
All right, you cast it on Pempkity, and she is less sulky, but she's now just inquisitively looking around, and as so she's just sort of started to wander about. And she'd say, "Oh, so many beautiful things.
Damn it!
We went night-looking dragon. I wonder if the big dragon."
She's got
Don't touch my dragon!
Touch your dragon.
And she continues to kind of walk around, and she approaches the tabaxi cart, and she said, "Oh, you have a hoop around your wagon wheel. Could I borrow it, Mr. Catman?"
Oh, there's a hoop in there.
Kill the cat man if he doesn't give it to her.
Yeah.
And the Catman walks up.
Just tell me who to kill.
And he says, "Is that all you're looking for? Is just a hoop? We have a dozen of them. We're an acrobatics act. We jump through hoops all the time. Look, you can have one of our practice ones. It'll match your dress." And he hands her a black hula hoop looking deal.
That's right.
And he says,
if that was all you needed, I wish you had just asked. And she said, oh, well, I kick him over and I do, but no one ever listens to me when I talk. I come from a far away place and many people don't understand me.
I thought I calmed it down. I thought I calmed it down. She's still very fast at speaking it loud.
She's calm, but she's beginning to slip a little bit into her native language. So,
Oh, she's slurring.
yeah, she's just
I
like,
helped nothing.
she's just holding on to this hoop, and she should be very happy, but she's just like, because she's calm. So yeah, that's happening, and
She still needs the hat, though, right?
Can we ask the cat people, sirs, what placement would you like in the talent show? Thank you so much for helping out our friend, but we'd like to give you the order that you would like.
the main one is like, oh, please call me Mr. Tuxedo.
Oh, hello, Mr. Tuxedo. I'm Cap. These are my kind of friends, and we're trying to make the best of today.
This is Cap. I knew a Cap once. And this over here is Bandit, and that over there is Tiptoes and Meemaw.
Oh, hey guys. Nice to meet the whole gang.
So if we're up next, it sounds like Haxie is winding down. So we'd love to go up next.
That sounds great. You wanna?
Yeah.
Do it up.
I tell Haxie to come off stage. How do I kick him off?
All right. So
kick
you
Go punch him in the dick and tell him to get off stage.
Send a troll.
as you
I'll
come
do it.
around, Wadda, you come around the side of the stage, and Haxie is desperately, constantly peering towards the stage entrance, and he's like, "I'm dying up here." All right, folks. For my last act of bravery, I'm going to attempt one final magic. Here we go. And he does a juggling act where he keeps throwing a ball up in the air and catching it on his foot. He lands on his fingertips and catches a ball on his foot.
Wow.
And he does this once. And he falls down like hard. He hits his
Okay, all right.
he falls. And he's like, all right, one more time. And he does it again. And he fails again, but people are starting to laugh at him. And as he gets up the second time, his face is bleeding from falling down so hard.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ.
And he tries it one last time with his third ball. And he lands right on his fingertips. And that ball lands right between the heel and the balls of his feet.
Nice.
And he's just balancing there,
Nice.
struggling and bleeding from his head. And he's like, I'm Haxie Killjester, and it's been a goddamn tragedy meeting you all. And he falls down one last time and just he starts clawing his way off the stage, and there's this awkward silence as he's dragging his bloodied face across the stage.
Jesus Christ.
I love this set. It's my favorite set. It's so real.
Can I go on stage and like drag him
Yes,
off?
yeah.
Okay, I go on stage and drag him.
All right, so you get in there.
Drag his ass. I cast dragging.
What a
We applaud from behind the set.
you hook your wizard staff into the back of his coat, and you just drag him towards the stairs. Sort of kick him down the stairs.
Nice.
All right, so
Like what's happening here.
the crowd, upon seeing Wadda, is like, yeah, Wadda, all right. What's up next? We're going to save some titties or what?
I don't know why they like me.
You saved them from the asshole.
Oh, yeah, the asshole, yeah.
I was in that house. You're the best, Wadda.
Oh, thanks. You know, where am I? Okay.
Have a drink on me.
Yeah,
Someone throws
that
you
guy.
an entire bottle of rum.
Oh,
like,
fuck yeah.
full.
Fuck yeah.
Make a dexterity check, Wadda.
R.I.P.
That's a D20 with nothing added to it.
Oh.
So make a dex check for me.
Oh, you don't want to know that one.
4. Wadda, you triumphantly hold your hand up to catch this glass bottle of
Hell yeah.
rum, and it's just your hand stays in the air as it sails past you and smashes on the stage. You stand there like a statue, and the crowd goes silent.
I just go and I lick the floor. So we're gonna.
All right, you're licking the floor, and the entire crowd is just staring at you.
All right, guys, you thought that was fun? We're gonna bring on our next guest, the 3 Pussycats.
I think there's 4.
One of the crowd members is just like, what is a fucking party? Animal! whoa! And like a couple of people are like, yeah, fuck yeah! All right.
Hot digging a damn.
So as you head off the stage, the 4 cat people run on.
There's 4. I thought it was 3 pussycats.
4 people.
Pussycat. She didn't say 6
I
of
was
them.
so ready to say pussycat
Double
doll.
vision and
Just
everything.
your personality trait says I am drunk.
Drunk.
The 4 cat people run onto the stage, and they're all carrying large posts and props. They set it up to create a tightrope that's approximately 14 feet long, 10 feet high. Another one carries several hoops, and another one carries just a box and a ball. And they say, "Thanks, Wadda. We're gonna kill it out there." And they begin to do their act.
Better.
The first part of their act is a death-defying fiery tightrope walk, and the crowd is enthralled. They love it. So the crowd seems to have been quelled. Cap, Scarlett, you're still backstage, and you notice that the strongman looks pretty peeved that you didn't really bother to take him into consideration when asking about.
Kill him. Send
I'll
Scarlett.
kill him straight up. We're both gonna kill him.
Scarlett, pop your boobs out and go hang out with that guy.
Nah, what does he look like?
Doesn't matter. You don't have to touch him. You just have to make him think that you're gonna touch him.
This
Deception.
Yeah, there you go.
The strongman sort of looks like a classic 30s style sort of unitard.
Ew.
Bald,
I tap in. I'm in.
All right.
He's bald and mustachioed. You could easily see him lifting dumbbells that have 2 spheres on either side and going hop, hop, hop. That kind of guy.
Oh, that guy.
The kind of guy who
Pass.
fights with his fists like this.
I can lie though.
And he says, "Well, I say, vegetables are rotting back there, and I need to do my act soon, or else, the quiches won't hold up.
You're making quiches, big fella?
You'd be surprised at what I can make on the stage. And it's a 10-minute act, and I make a dinner for 5, 3 courses.
That's insanely impressive. What are you cooking?
Well, like I said, I have some quiches, I have a nice quinoa, and for dessert, a beautiful creme brulee. Well, it's,
Wait, did you say creme brulee?
indeed, I make a delightful.
Did you speak any of this other weird language?
I mean, I don't know much of other languages, but I know the dishes I make very well.
Never mind. I wanted to know if you knew interesting languages, maybe help us with translations, but no.
Well, I spoke a little Dwarvish in my time, but that was only when I was in Dwarvish culinary school.
Interesting school I didn't know existed.
Look, I would just like to know when I'm up.
When would you like to be up? We've got 3rd and 4th and probably a 5th slot open.
Quite a ramshackle operation we've got going on around here. Well, the sooner the better for me.
Okay, great. You can go up next. We traveled by portal, so we understand the ramshackle.
Excellent. Well,
Jesus. All right. Cap's got it.
We got it.
I'll prep my show. And he walks over to his cart and he picks up an entire stove and he picks up basically an entire kitchen counter and a stove set, and he takes one under each arm and carries them to the side stage.
Fantastic.
And then he comes back and gets in an entire barrel, two big barrels, and carries those under each arm and carries those to the side.
He's
of
a
the stage.
big boy.
He's a big boy.
Just call Gordon when you're ready.
Perfect. Perfect.
Thank you very much. All right, so the cats continue to do their act.
Can we get over to the trolls to make sure they're not pissed off for being in place 4? That we didn't ask them either.
Fuck them.
I mean, that's fair. We'll just kill them. Throw them in the portal. We'll be fine.
You can go and check out the trolls, but as you do, you hear one of the cats slip.
Yes.
No, not Mimi's.
While jumping through a hoop, one of the cat's tails has caught fire. And
This is awful.
That's so great.
Mr. Tuxedo's tail has caught fire, and
Mr. Tuxedo.
he took a little damage, but his friends put out his tail, so he's doing all right. But the crowd is a little disturbed now. All right, the trolls. Who's approaching the trolls?
I'll
I
do
feel
it.
like Scarlett should
I'll go with you. Yeah, in case I got a stab.
Yeah, you look sultry and awesome, and I'll apologize for being an asshole. Okay, great.
All right, so
You lead though.
Scarlett, you're the one
normal.
approaching the trolls.
She's leading
gonna
with her
go with her.
boobs, and I'm going to say the words. She's
Okay.
walking first.
So Cap, Scarlett, Triff, are you also nearby?
Oh, yes, but I feel like I could probably start some trouble, so I'll probably stay back.
Okay. So,
I was like, do you want to go home?
I'm a
Scarlett,
little abrasive.
Scarlett and
Should have
Cap.
been Gale, that trip.
I was like,
All right, Wadda, where are you right now? Are you
I'm
going?
dead. I'm watching the cats, all the cat people.
Okay, cool.
Kitty meow meows.
Actually, during the little cat slip up, Wadda, while that tail was on fire, you could choose to put it out.
No.
No, you let the tail burn. Got it.
She loves the chaos.
she's laughing. She's like, shit happens, bro.
I just turned a shoulder.
She lit it on fire. It was her.
Rookie move.
She did
Rookie
it.
move, lowering your tail.
Dipped it
I'll
in
accept the
alcohol
consequences. I don't care.
You also noticed that it happened uncomfortably close to a puddle of rum that has gathered on the stage. So, maybe that's something to keep an eye on as well.
I will keep an eye on it.
Very good. The trolls.
Want to pass the wine?
No, that's my wine.
No, it's not.
Oh, where you mean
is, but
that
Oh, this wine.
that
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
you mean that ginger ale that you
Ginger
guys
ale.
drink? Yes, absolutely.
It's a bottle of magic.
Yes, okay, moving on. Okay, the trolls, as you approach Cap and Scarlett,
Captain.
one of
Captain
them.
Scarlet. I was like, who's Captain Scarlet?
An awesome fringe character that
Nice.
we're definitely gonna build.
Hybrid.
They all sort of look you up and down. One of them adjusts his junk. One of them.
Oh, hell no.
One of them picks a centipede out of his butt crack and flicks it onto the ground.
Jesus.
Okay, that I'm impressed with. Where were you storing it?
And the other one eats something that he took out of his own ear.
Oh, kill him.
They look at you and they're like, looking hot tonight, ladies.
Super appreciated. Also, are you here to perform or to piss me off?
Yeah, we're the best act you got, so we should probably go last.
Okay, then we can
Really.
absolutely make that happen. Do you need anything else from me, or can I stop talking to you immediately?
I would like to leave before I murder someone I don't need to.
Say, I can think of something I'd like from you right now.
Are all three of you needed like a necessity in your act? What is your act?
We get up there, we let the crowd know about our razor sharp wit.
That's great. So only one of you is needed, and I can kill your friends. I mean, that was a slip. What?
You couldn't kill us if you tried.
Can I
That's
grab
part
one
of
by the
it.
back of the head and put my blade to his throat and say, really, are you sure?
You can do anything you want.
Then I want to do that.
All right.
I cross my arms and do nothing.
All right. There's a north, south, and middle one. Which one do you want to do it to? Do you want to?
Which one's north? Is this north?
You're closest to the southern one.
I'll take the southern one.
Okay.
I like it.
So you run up behind a troll, and as you get behind, he stinks.
I want him from the front.
Oh, you get him from the
I
front.
want
All
to
right.
grab him by the back of the head and then put my knife to his throat.
All right. You put your knife to his throat.
I like it.
He looks at you and he's like,
Hot. Do it.
and he tells you to do it.
Good God, do I want to?
He's like,
I'm going to look at Cap and I'm going to ask her for assurance in the eyes. Yes or no?
Yes.
After his last act,
He
let him
says-
go up on stage first.
No,
Give him his
no,
last
no.
act.
Come on.
Can I push it in a little bit to draw a little blood as a warning?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You start to do it, and he's like,
Yeah, harder.
A little bit
Say.
harder, but not to the trig.
Little harder and say,
All right.
this
He's
is
like-
your fucking
He said
warning.
harder.
He
Oh
says-
my God.
Come on, show me what you got. Or are you just a little pussy?
Don't do any acts in public.
Pussy's actually offensive. We have 4 cat people on stage. Please use better terminology.
and he says,
I hope they get offended. He's like, we could kick all their asses too.
Hey,
What
do
are
you
they
guys
gonna-
like
This is, like,
happen to
making
know
me
any
angry.
vampires?
Chief would like to make
So-
a dragon cart roll very, very loud to make them scared.
Yes, yes.
Scarlett, as you push this knife into his skin, he grabs your hand and he jabs the entire knife into his throat.
Jesus
And
Christ.
he rips back, opening his own throat. This disgusting, dark, red blood that kind of pours over his chest. The other 2 trolls begin to laugh, and you're left holding your dagger. But as he does that, you notice that within seconds that wound closes up.
That's your trick. What are you doing anything else for your talent? You're wrong. You're not as funny as you are talented of healing. That's an awesome trick. That would win.
Dope, yeah.
So,
There's always a way to kill an immortal, though.
Oh, 1,000%. You just behead it and bury his head super far away. That's fine.
Take
We can
the
deal with
heart,
it
you
another
take
day.
the
But
head.
also,
So-
let's talk about your life choices.
if you are concerned or confused about what just happened, you can roll nature.
I feel like I'm not confused. I feel like I've seen this before.
No, I mean, you've seen it with every guy you've met in a bar.
Roll,
There it is.
Scarlett. Roll a d20 and add nothing.
That's the big one.
The big one. Yeah, the most round one.
It's not good. It's not good.
What is it?
It's a fucking 4.
Yeah.
Every time I roll, it's a 4. I swear to God. The whole
my
last
dice are
stream. Yeah, I'm gonna die.
All right. Does anyone else want to try it?
I'll do it. I'm there.
Okay.
15.
15.
See, don't be me and roll.
You know from your adventures on the high seas and other places, trolls heal very, very quickly unless damaged with fire.
We have something for him.
Is it a free cast to do fire in my hand that damages nothing but looks really cool?
I believe you do have a fire spell.
Oh,
I don't see any free
just kill one.
No, I don't even need to
you
kill
want-
them. I
you
just
want
need to
some
make them feel
fireballs?
like they could die.
No, you need to kill one.
You want some fireballs?
Yeah,
I want some fireballs that don't kill them because they still need to perform.
You're no fun.
We got a dragon.
Well, you do have a spell.
A free
You
cast?
have a fire spell called Flaming Sphere, but it's it's gonna take a
got a
minute.
dragon.
Like it's not that gonna it's gonna take a minute.
You don't need to see what's in the car. You don't need to see what's in the car.
It's gonna use a fair amount of your power to cast it.
Yeah, that's not.
Nah.
I can feel.
Can you do a little
You
puff?
don't need to see what's in the car.
What about the
your
arm
car? Does
dragon?
your shoulder dragon breathe
Arm
fire?
dragon just kind of, it's like a lighter.
They look at
It
each
just
other.
kind of,
Can you burn his earlobe?
They don't know that.
It's true. They don't know.
They don't know shit.
it
I can
might-
assist.
Wait.
No, you
Wait.
can't.
Can it? Is it a little?
They'll
is it a
die.
little,
They'll probably
flirty
die.
Thing?
It'll give you a little like flick.
Can
but
I
not
throw my hempen
much.
rope and have the dragon light it around the trolls?
Dragonmaster Triff's dragon is not a fire dragon.
What? You lied? This is
Lighting
bullshit.
dragon.
You were giving me like a Zippo, like a Zippo dragon.
I thought it could like Zippo, just like a tiny little
I
light.
believe you have a tinderbox. Let me.
Okay, I thought the dragon could.
Wait. Does
Oh, I
the
have a
wizard have
tinderbox.
fireballs?
Where is she right now?
I know somebody who got fireballs.
I keep asking if they need
No,
help.
free casts.
And they
free
say no
casts.
because they don't want to kill
No,
them.
because you don't spend time on jerk-faced boys.
You know,
and you don't
maybe-
spend your casts on
Don't
jerk-faced
give 'em the
boys.
time of day.
Oh,
No.
I'm
Kill
just
them
saying,
all.
I'd like
I'm
to be
here.
stated. This is exactly what I wanted for this stream tonight.
I'll be here on the side of the
Confusing mayhem.
fucking theater. I'll be here just hanging out
Light
to
'em
use
on
some
fire.
fireballs.
I want you to kill them all.
I'll stab someone straight up.
What do you need help keeping the crowd under
Just
control? Are
fine.
you doing good?
They're fine. The cat people are fine.
Great. Cat people are on it.
They're doing great.
People are on fire.
But if you need some fireballs, let me know.
Dragonmaster Triff, you have a tinderbox. Scarlett, you have several flasks of oil, which is flammable.
Okay, I feel like I want to use some shit.
Can you pretend like it's magic, please?
All right, okay.
I can toss it over to you.
All right,
Scott.
so they've let you know that they want to go last. They've also been licking their lips and suggestively touching themselves.
I don't like them.
Looking to-
No, I don't like that.
We don't
I
like
don't
it
like them, but we can kill them after they perform.
They're banned from the
after they
booth.
perform.
Can we get
threaten
Pesky
them?
on stage?
Death
Yes, we're going
after?
to. But we're also going to make a whole fucking show and make them afraid for being alive.
Okay, I'm down for that. Okay,
But
all right.
murder after.
Yes.
Okay, murder
I'm
after.
cool killing them if we don't.
Somebody's gonna die.
Yes, it's going to be the three that are touching
What a
themselves while making eye
confounded
contact.
ball.
Great. It's going to be uncomfortable.
Is this WonderCon?
Hey, come here.
Pempty comes up and she sort of pulls on Cap's
No,
hand
not
leg,
him.
and she's like,
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Yeah, sure.
and she walks a little away from the trolls, and they're laughing at her. They're snickering at her.
I punch one of them in the face.
You gonna punch him?
If he laughed at her, no. You don't get to laugh at somebody that came up asking for help. She asked to walk away. I'll fucking brawl.
Roll damage on Trask, the
Punch her.
middle troll.
Punch him.
What do you want?
Roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Oh no.
11.
11 plus 8, I
No,
believe.
it's 6 plus 5.
Oh, 6 plus
11
5.
total. You can get 8 plus 8. That's fine too.
11 is not a hit. Yeah, you take a swing, and that troll...
It's a warning shot, and the next time you laugh at her, you'll die.
It was like a love tap.
The troll looks at you, and he says, "You couldn't beat me in a one-on-one fight, and that's the only true measure of a fighter.
That's fine. I don't need
want
to
this
beat you
troll
to tell you
dead.
that you're a bully.
That's what happens when you come and take a swing at me like a little bitch."
Oh, fuck
See
no.
you throw a swing at me, buddy. Oh, I'm gonna go talk to my friend and come back and kick your ass later. Bye, and I walk away.
all right, so you walk away,
Boy, bye.
and Pempty looks at you and says, she whispers,
They're the one that torn my hood on my head and tore up my thread.
Oh, hell no.
Why did I miss?
Okay.
Get the oil.
Scarlett,
Who's got the lighter?
Scarlett, do you want to be on stage tonight? Scarlett, do you want to be on stage tonight?
I would like to kill the trolls,
That's what
and
I'm
I
saying.
have
No,
since
but your
we started.
Job, your job and your talent could be the same thing. You want to murder them all on stage? They go up
First of
last,
all,
and then you win.
In the route, you're talking to me, so absolutely not. I do not want to be on stage.
Damn it!
and
But I'll do some shit from behind.
Okay, wait.
Pempty looks at you and she says,
I don't want them to watch me. Maybe I can go up live. Because if I do my thing, they're going to laugh at me and I will lose my concentration.
Okay, trolls first.
Yep.
We put the trolls on first?
Yep.
It's fine. They're next.
all right, the cats are finishing up. They finish their final death-defying act of acrobatics. And yeah, it looks pretty good. They do this tightrope thing where they're sort of 3 of them are making a pyramid with one of them walking a tightrope and the other 2 on his shoulders. And yeah, they get through it, and each one of them drops to the ground. They take a bow, and they're like, "Thank you, we are Mr. Tuxedo's flying tabaxi band." And they run off the stage with that that energy that theater folk have when they've just finished a show and they start tapping each other on the shoulder. You did great.
Thank you, Five. Thank you, Five.
Oh, they're going to Denny's.
Shit. Yes, they are. You know it.
I would love Denny's right now. Don't talk to me about
Denny's.
All right, Wadda, you've seen the cat people exit stage left, and you know that the next act is Gordon, the strong chef.
Oh, the chef. Okay, I thought it was the trolls next. Okay,
No,
chef.
trolls are after Chef.
Okay,
Fuck
chef.
the trolls. They're last now. Wait,
no,
they're not. The other
no,
one's last.
they are last. According to them,
announce-
Pemsky is too upset.
They don't need to know
to
anything.
Could
perform.
announce the trolls, but it would piss the chef off.
You want
If
Gordon
you
to
want to
go.
get the trolls
Yeah.
done quick, you can announce them now. But the chef is like
No.
sweeping
pass
up
him
his
over.
stuff. He's ready to go.
He's right here with all his gear. His sink's right there.
But look how far away. Oh,
No,
now.
but he got,
Oh, now
yeah,
he's
yeah,
out.
he's with all his shit. No, but he's all mad because we let the first 2 X go before he did because he was doing food.
I know. I would love so much for him to be upset, but it's fine. Okay, I go on stage, and I'm like,
piss him
"You
off."
guys like some food and stuff? Here it goes. This big giant and some food. Have
All right,
fun."
so you do that, and they're like,
What the fuck?
I fucking hate you.
What's Wadda talking about? I don't know anything about no food.
Nobody knows what is talking about.
Nobody knows.
So Wadda, as you're trying to struggle through this sentence about food or something, the stage kind of begins to shake a little bit, and you look behind you, and Gordon has stacked several kitchen appliances and heavy barrels full of ingredients, one atop the other, and he carries them all simultaneously onto the stage.
It's a rad talent in itself.
And he's like,
Sounds like a fire hazard to me.
he looks to you and he's like, "I'll take it from here. Thank you very much, Mr. Yulukinat." And he drops the
Oh my god.
he drops it all onto the stage, and it lands pretty good. Yeah, it leaves a couple dents in the floor, but overall, he's set himself up a little portable kitchen there, and he says, "I need 3 volunteers." And people in the crowd, what are you exiting stage?
Yeah, I guess I'm out. He's gonna pick, right? I assume, right?
If you want to go out and pick the volunteers, you're welcome to.
Okay, I'll pick. Yeah.
A bunch of people start to.
Oh shit.
All right. Do you see anyone aside from the 3 people sitting at the front table here? Anyone out in the crowd that you're particularly interested in?
I guess the worm person in front.
Fuck yes. Representation matters.
The worm person. The horse.
100%.
Is that a horse?
There's like a purple ball sack down here.
There's a ball sack.
Producer Tim, what do you got?
in.
Oh, these less of a ball sack now.
It's a worm person,
Still
right?
a worm.
You got a worm person on your radar, Producer Tim?
Yes.
Well,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
Wada's a little drunk, so Wada saw a worm
That's a
person.
warrior.
You see a half orc.
Is that
in
the champion?
That's a champion.
All right, you call the half orc up into the thing. Who else you got?
Yeah, we'll do him, and then we'll do maybe this Lannister-looking guy in blue with the sword.
Hell no.
He looks like a Link.
Yeah.
It's Link from Breath of the Wild.
Okay, I got this guy that's moving
He's
around.
got a ponytail.
Yeah.
I'm in. Go ahead, click that guy.
Okay, he goes up.
He didn't want to go up, but I made him.
Force him.
Okay, he's like, "Ooh, I just ate."
Just
right.
Too bad.
And then
Finally,
I guess let's do.
Do the
Wow, there's
horse.
a lot of people. Oh, there's another wizard guy. Screw him. This blue guy right here, next to the
Nope. Up.
blue.
Up to the right.
Right. Bottom. Bottom. Left. Up.
That
Yeah.
guy.
That's the guy.
We need the numbers and the letters so we can be like L4 fucker.
yeah.
That guy. Yeah. Fuck
All
that guy.
right. So you've pulled 3, and Gordon begins to ask
still
them their
see a
names,
worm
and he's like, "Let's get one big round of applause for what are you looking at?" And the crowd. Yeah, they give you some applause, Wadda. It's nothing overwhelming,
Yeah.
but
They're tired of me. I get it. I get tired of myself.
so yeah, he begins his act by introducing his 3 volunteers, and he starts asking them what their favorite foods are like, and the show continues. So, the trolls are sitting there. Scarlett, they're trying to like. They're sort of surrounding you a little bit. Like they're sort of they're trying to get behind you and like look at your ass, and the other one's just sort of like getting real close to you.
Yeah, basically.
I'm like, oh, this is wonderful.
It's a medieval con.
Are we getting Scarlett's mic? Hold on a second. We're going to adjust this mic.
R.I.P. me.
No, she's just standing around a bunch of douchebag
No,
bros,
this
so
is
her
normal.
voice doesn't count.
I don't matter.
That's the way it works in a bar.
Is it back just into your mic again?
No.
No, nothing.
Give you the mic.
All right, so we're going to keep
hear
going.
shit.
Scarlett, you can,
Yeah, we're
you can just
sharing.
walk away from them. You're not actually in combat, so you could just walk away.
Do you think I'm going to do that? Absolutely
you.
not.
Kill him.
I should. But I don't want to.
Wait, who's... Can we make the cat people... Can I go over to cat people?
Sure. So, Cap, you've walked up to the cat people. Scarlett's still being harassed.
Hey, guys.
Is Scarlett dead?
This is a really awkward question, but
Am I
would you
good?
mind
Okay.
go and joining the crowd in front of the stage for me?
The cat people.
Yes.
Sure.
The kitty meow meows.
And could you take Haxie on your way? We're trying to get the audience really pumped for the people that are on stage right now, because we know that they've been a little bit grouchy for the previous performers, so we'd really appreciate your support.
They're sort of looking around and they're like, "Is this about the trolls?
It is.
It is.
Would you rather we just help you out to strengthen numbers?"
Oh, can we punk the trolls?
I mean,
So wait.
I have an idea.
Tiptoe and Sprinkles, they probably won't want to have any part of it, but
Tiptoe and sprinkles.
myself and Bandit, we're happy to help. We're
Well, I have
Tiptoe
an
and
idea.
Sprinklers, go get
Come
Haxie,
here,
go
come
to the
here,
front.
come here.
So they're just like, okay, and they run out to the front and
Fantastic.
they sort of curl up by the fire.
Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah, they're cat people. They all get to
cat people. I should have been a cat person. Damn it.
You should have been a worm person.
We need less witnesses.
Person next to characters.
What you see that people, you see that some of the performers are actually leaving, and one of them actually whispers in Haxie's ear as he's sort of wrapping a bandage around his head, and they're like, "Come on, we'll help you out." So they take Haxie up front too, and one of them begins tongue bathing his wounds over near the fire. So Pempty is still over here with you, and she looks up at you, Cap, and she's like,
What are you going to do?
Put bullies in their place.
Okay.
And I think I know how.
Take it away,
To here. Well, do you think they still have your hat? That's the only thing you need left to perform.
Oh, didn't they do it over in the box over
Well,
there?
what about if we just show them who's boss? Give them a little lesson. You know, I think you have some rope. Yes, you have rope. Captain?
yeah, pretty much everybody's got rope.
Everybody's got rope.
Everybody's got rope.
Okay, we all have rope. And you have some oils.
I do.
And I have a tinderbox.
Scarlett, have you walked away from them at this point to talk to Triff like this? Or are you having this conversation right in front of them?
Apparently, she spoke to me, so yes, apparently I walked over to,
Oh, I thought you were here.
the
Just
dragon
kidding.
lady.
No, you were in between me and.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where I am.
We're just shouting our plans.
I'm just yelling. I don't want them to hear.
It's Gale, dude.
All right, so
Triff, it's Gale.
yeah, everybody has left the trolls
Where's that the trolls? Yes,
to
goodbye, trolls.
do whatever they want to do over there, and the rest of the party is talking to each other along with Mr. Tuxedo and Bandit.
See, I
Bandit
think,
sounds like a badass.
I think if we were to soak the ropes in oils, and then,
You actually, Scarlett, you recognize Bandit as having some of the tools of your trade.
yes. See, and they're very adept. They're very fast and nimble. So if you and the cat people were to tie them up very fast, we could strike them with the tinderbox.
Do we want to kill them?
No, just burn
Do we
them
want
a
to
little
scare
bit.
them?
They die with fire. So
we
yeah.
made.
What?
Well, do they die or can they just be hurt?
wanna
Can
get
we
in
just
this
hurt
group
them a
huddle?
little bit?
Yeah.
So what is
Can I
over-
leave the stage?
Yeah, you can leave.
Oh,
the
okay.
stage.
Yeah.
What if
performing.
we took?
What's going on? I heard some talk about some fire.
Well,
Everybody got a light?
I can also do a 5-foot diameter spear of fire and murder some bitches
do
within
we want
60
to,
feet of me.
Well,
So
I guess
like,
that's the question. Do we want to murder them?
Do we have to scare them?
Or do we
they
want to
touch
scare
their
them?
junk while holding eye contact, they should die.
They're dead.
Yes.
All right.
All right, we're going
Okay.
to kill them. We want them to die.
All right.
So I think if we were to soak the ropes in oil and then soak them up, then they would catch fire pretty good. Either with some fireballs or with a firewall or with whatever sort of fiery thing.
Soak the ropes,
Soak
wrap
the
them,
ropes,
and
wrap
then.
them, and then set them afire.
We call it bondage.
Yes, bondage.
All right.
It's also
I want them dead.
Is everyone on board with this plan?
Yes.
Yes.
Bondage? Oh,
Murder.
Yes.
Murder bond.
Okay. Well, sure. So I'm just gonna make sure.
Is this still exactly where you wanted it to go tonight?
We could scare them if you don't want
That's
them dead.
the face of
No,
not sure yet.
It's not about what I want.
He said we could do whatever we want.
I want them dead.
I want them dead by fire bondage.
They touched their wieners and spoke to me.
He looked at you.
They're dead.
They looked at you inappropriately.
And they
They're
bullied
dead.
a girl and stole her hat. Wait.
Oh, they stole their hat. That's right.
While he's figuring out if we can actually do this, huddle
We can
amongst.
do it. Yeah.
We can do it.
If just let me know when you're ready.
Who is not involved in the oil and the ropes? I have rope to give, but I don't know if you need mine. Somebody
could
should be
get
going
rope.
over to their cart and seeing if we can rummaging.
I
through, see
have
if we can find the
fireballs.
hat.
Let's just use my fireball.
And I have oil.
No, but we don't want to burn the hat. We want to give her hat
Oh,
back.
we can't get the hat. And
I
then
have
burn
sleight
it?
of hand. Can
Well,
I
we
take
can
the
kill
hat back?
them and find the hat, but it might be better or more beneficial to us if we go try to rummage while the hat, and then they're like, "What's going on?" And then we're like, "Oh, also, Scarlett's gonna have sex with you, so
I
you
could
just have
put
to
them
keep
to
this
sleep.
bondage really quick." And
I
it'll
could
be
put them
fine.
to sleep.
That would be also be ideal.
Set them ablaze.
Ideal. What?
You asked for this.
I did.
them to sleep and set them
Pempty
ablaze.
looks up at you and she said,
I could just do like a pot or a pan or a bag. Anything will do. I just need to pull fat out of it. Like a mad.
But do you want your hat
I need
back?
her to
But do
enunciate.
you want
what the
your
fuck
hat
she's
back?
saying.
Is your hat special?
Of course.
Then we're gonna get you your fucking
I'll
hat
get
back that boys thought they were big enough to steal from you.
Okay, then.
Set them on fire.
"All right."
Put the troll men in the ground.
She's like, I mean, a bucket would be fine. We're like, no,
Set
No.
them ablaze.
If I put them to sleep, could we find the hat on them?
If it makes you feel any better, this happens in person.
She really wants to put them to sleep.
Well, you
Just
said
let her
you
do
wanted
it.
to get the hat first.
Yes, knock
Well,
them
that's why I
out.
was like, if somebody could like
And then set them
sneak-
afire.
if somebody-
I
like,
have
we
it.
have a rogue. Somebody could like.
I have the
sneak
sleight of
by
hand.
and go.
Yeah,
see.
the box that the hat is kept in is a standard chest. Like,
So like,
So we don't have to
stealth.
lockpick
just
it or
gotta
anything,
roll
we just have to
stealth.
be
it
there?
would need a slight amount of lockpicking, but it's nothing that Scarlett hasn't handled.
Thieves'
in the
tools,
past.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to try that?
I do want to do that.
Okay. So
I hate rolling because my life is
love
garbage,
rogues.
and I'm just gonna get a 1 right now.
are you gonna discontinue the whole wrapping them in oil-soaked rope?
No, she's handed that to her friends.
Cat people.
So you're gonna try to do that while the case is being
I
locked.
feel like I have to get the hat, and then you guys are gonna
All right.
murder them, right?
I pull my shirt down and go back to the trolls.
Okay. You're gonna walk back to the trolls.
I hate this for the record.
Okay. What are you doing with the trolls?
Hey guys.
back from war. You couldn't stay awake.
I mean, a little bit. So like the last time
Do I
we
roll it
talked,
now?
I was like,
funny trading. And they're all really pleased with themselves.
I was just saying that I should apologize and also invite you guys in like to some bondage if you were interested.
You should apologize.
And can I?
Really,
Do I do it now?
Really sorry.
When do I do it?
Go now.
Go now. Roll.
I'm gonna roll.
All right, Scarlett, roll me stealth as you sneak behind the carts.
Watch me get a 1.
Don't you dare.
11.
Okay.
Does she get a plus
11
anything?
plus
I think
6
I
is 17. You easily sneak past.
Rack 'em.
I was like, I got no magic tips over here. It's
Yeah.
all you.
Okay, you've made it past them. You get to the case, the trunk that holds Pimp D's stolen goods. Do you want to try to open it?
Of course I do.
All right, roll me lockpick.
I hate
Thieves'
rolling this
tools.
because I get bad numbers every time.
Well, you get a plus 9.
I got a 5, so 14.
14, yeah, you open that lock. Inside is a collapsed hoop. It's like several segments of hoop, a hat, and a very pretty dress. However, Pepkity already has a dress and
we're
a
gonna-
hoop, so all you really need to get is her hat to her.
I can't do both.
You can you can carry all 3 things if you want.
Make her
Should I
happy.
take the dress and the hat? Leave the hoop. I don't give a shit.
Strangle one of the trolls with the dress.
Oh, yeah. If I don't need it.
there you go.
Cap, from your viewpoint, you can see that the mission is a success from Scarlett's standpoint.
Great. I bring them back over to the group and I ask Pemsky to go get on, like, ready to go on stage.
Okay, Pepkity's like,
Scarlett,
Thank you so much.
What?
get her
however,
stuff.
Scarlett, do you just want to hand it back to her, or do you want to try to make a sneaky thing out of this?
No, I'm going to be a good person and give her a shit back.
Okay.
It's for her.
Well, we'll send Pemsky away.
All right, Pempty comes around the side of the stage. Scarlett, you actually you can walk around the front of the stage if you want to go unnoticed by the trolls.
Yeah, I'll go unnoticed, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you're
yeah.
good at that. You notice that this is the first time you've come out into the crowd. There's a lot of people here and a lot of purses. So
Oh, it's time to make my money.
yeah, so you can walk through the crowd. You're holding these things. You see that on stage, Gordon. He's been doing a lot. He's been doing a great job, but he's trying to almost force feed one of his volunteers dessert. They've already eaten 4 courses, and he's trying to just get a spoonful of like bread pudding into this guy's mouth, and he's like, he can't swallow it. He's so full of food. So Gordon's having a little trouble up on stage right now.
Okay. Should we tell them that it's time's up and it's been fun?
Well, you don't know. Only Scarlett sees it.
Oh, Scarlett.
So
Can I give him
La
that?
la 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 la.
you also see
How do you give him that?
you make that signal at him, and he actually signals for you to come up on stage.
This is my nightmare. All right, let's go.
Wait. Make sure you drop Pemsky.
Do you want to give Pempty her stuff first, or do you want to go?
Oh, shit. I thought I did.
You haven't
This is like
gotten to
real
her
life.
yet.
Okay,
Coming
yeah,
down the
wherever
front.
she is, give her her stuff.
All right, so on the way up onto the stage, you kind of dump all the stuff onto Pempty, and she's like,
Oh, thank you so much.
Uh-huh, yeah, whatever.
You're gonna let my teeth up there.
and you get up on stage, and Gordon is like, well, it seems that I've created too much hospitality for my guests. Would you care to try the bread pudding? Just to prove to the audience that it's, palatable and it was made here and it's fresh. Please, help me. Please.
Yes.
I'm dying up here.
But I'm going to feed myself.
All right, so you take the bowl and the spoon and you take it, and unfortunately you don't like bread pudding.
It sounds like something I wouldn't like, so I believe you.
Yeah.
I'm not excited over here.
It's
All right.
alcohol soaked.
So he
Scarlett is also a drunk. Okay.
he screwed something up in his preparations, and you're basically eating like bread dough with like a cold tapioca on it, and it's not good. But if you want to help him out, you're going to try to get this down and look like it's good. Or you can just spit it out.
Swallow it. I'm going to
Make it
swallow
till you
it.
make it. Swallow like a champ.
Swallow like you always swallow. Oh, buddy, this is real good. And I look at him.
Strong women swallow.
Roll a d20 and add 3.
The big one. Oh, hell yeah.
15 plus 3.
Crushed it. Crushed it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Scarlett swallows and makes it look good.
It's so good. This is the best bread pudding I've ever had.
And he just raises his arms and it's like, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, dessert has been served. And he begins to stack up all his kitchen equipment as he preps it. And he's like, thank you to my volunteers. And the crowd gives the volunteers a prize. And then he throws a couple of cakes and other throwable food items into the crowd. And you're like, God damn, that's pretty good. All right, Scarlett, your time
South Park?
your time is done on stage, and you can exit if you want.
I'm going to exit and then promptly vomit into the grass because it was awful.
Cool.
Got it.
All right, so you're off stage. You know that Gordon is done, and someone's going to need to be brought on soon.
Yeah, I don't know where I am.
You're behind the stage.
She's fucked up, dude.
You're behind the
Okay, yeah,
stage
yeah.
plotting an elaborate fiery rope
That's right,
contraption
that's right, that's
attack.
right.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
So,
Does someone else want to bring them on stage?
Scarlett, you can either introduce Pempke or you can go and get what is...
I'll do it.
You can get what is... All right. So, so the 3 volunteers step off the stage, and so does Gordon. He's carrying all of the billions of things that he brought up on the tons of things. But I'll tell you what, he makes that look effortless when he carries
better.
it off the stage.
I lied for
That's
him.
his real talent?
Well,
She's gonna roll deception.
he's naturally a strong man, but he's a chef.
I'd like to clarify the reason why I gave Scarlett my hosting position is because I'm in love with her.
All right, Scarlett, it's your time to shine, and you are... Pempke looks at you expectantly and says,
This is the most important day of the year for them.
You say her name? Pempsky?
Pempke.
Pempke.
P-E-M-P-K-T-Y. I can spell.
I can see it better right here. Okay, Pempke.
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 Yes.
So, thank you so much. I get nervous when I'm going to go on stage. Oh, so many people out there going to look at me. I'm just wondering that they
Gonna stare at her blankly because I have no way to deal with this kind of stuff. And I'm gonna say, "You're fine." And then I'm gonna walk on stage,
Okay.
walk up to the front.
You're up on the stage. You're in the front.
I'm gonna stare at everybody, blank face. I'm gonna say, "This is Pempke." And then I'm gonna walk off the stage.
All right.
I'm gonna say, "You're up, kid."
Roll performance.
I don't want to roll performance.
No, you're about to RDJ right now. I can tell it. I can feel.
It's not necessarily about what you're trying to do. It's about
15.
15. Your performance is +3. You roll an 18. The crowd goes nuts for Pempke.
Robert Downey.
I told you.
You got that Tony Stark shit.
As you watch,
This is Pempke.
Pempke quietly and bashfully steps onto the stage. She has a hoop in one hand, and she has her hat, sort of. She's holding her hat with her other, and she's holding the hoop out with one. And she immediately looks afraid. And she turns and runs towards the curtain. And the entire crowd is like, oh no! And she's about to jump through the back curtain of the stage when she places her foot onto the curtain and begins to walk up it.
Yes!
Diagonally. She walks up the curtain and stands at the top of it.
Hell yeah.
And she takes a bow. The crowd reacts. They're going nuts right now. They love Pempke.
Pempke's the shit.
She immediately takes a bow by taking her hat off and bowing, and several bats fly out of her hat.
All right, okay, all right.
And they begin to make sort of a circle around her. She holds the hoops, and she holds the hoop in the air, and the bats fly through it. And this is the beginning of her show. Meanwhile, backstage,
Oh my god, now I want more. I want more.
everyone is talking to the trolls, and our large friend, our large chef friend, is placing all his kitchen wares back onto his cart.
He's out of the blast zone.
What is this now?
It's time for you
Are
to
you?
go, Gordon.
And he
Yeah,
walks
please
up
leave.
to he walks up to the trolls and he's like, "Are you bothering these ladies?"
They are, but it's fine.
We've got it handled.
We're damsels, we're in distress, we're handling it.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
All right.
Nice.
I'm not one to stand idly by in a fight, and you've done well by me. And this was a good crowd, and you're good stage managers.
Oh,
So just let me know if you need anything at all. And he begins. He keeps tending to his cart.
Good man.
I like him.
All right. What now?
they die.
Do we have the oil-soaked ropes?
Yes.
We don't even have to light them yet? We just have to
No.
light them at the first chance of chuckle?
Yes.
So they're still interested in bondage.
Yes.
Okay.
They have not actually expressed any interest in. They're
Boys are always interested in bondage if girls are participating.
They wanted to see the titties. They want the bondage.
They're interested in you.
Got it. I'll go
So-
first. It's fine. I got my own rope.
So they're sort of drooling and picking at themselves and sort of like sucking in their bellies, but also like pulling, like it just
This is real
accentuates other
bad.
terrible parts of them. Like
Yeah, this is really fun. Like, I really like that. Like, I really like it when we have an audience.
Let me
So, like,
end them.
Can we, hey, Bandit, would you mind, like, coming over and, like, tying me up a little bit?
Oh my god.
so, Bandit comes up.
I have my own hemp rope that I hand him.
Bandit comes up and he's like,
I'm absolutely sure, but use this specific rope that is not oil soaked.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, great. Okay, so I put my
So-
arms behind my back, my shirt's down, and I'm ready to go.
so yeah, he's like, "Oh, you have a sailor's hands."
I do, and I'm really good with knots.
And he's like, "Yeah, so you're familiar with the double crossover knot. You know it's the strongest and most difficult knot to escape.
Absolutely, Bandit.
You
You're the
know the
most
double-
attractive man to me right now.
You know the double crossover knot is nonsense." Yeah, so he ties this. He basically loops this rope around your wrists a bunch of times, but there's enough slack that you can easily just pull out of it.
Oh my god, this is like so sexy. Are you sure you guys don't want to like try some?
The trolls begin to push him.
No!
Hey, hands off! She's into us. All three of us.
I'm not into cat people. I'm just into an audience.
You just said it. You want our dicks.
Maybe I do, but I really don't like playing games alone.
Where am I? I want to stab someone.
All right, you can see all this happening. It's about
All right.
20, 30 feet away from you, Scarlett.
You're
Okay.
hanging next to me, and we're
wait.
both like cringing.
I'm
'cause
not
we-
next to you. Be quiet.
Could you please tie them in the oil ropes?
Can I come up and be like, hey, you boys want to try something really cool?
And they're like, "Oh, they're piling on. Maybe
I
we
have
shouldn't
these
even
new
perform."
ropes. Like, I heard guys are really into this.
They're like, "Do our show. We gotta do our show, bro.
Can I tie you up?
We have at least 10 minutes.
She's so hot."
And then I'm going to tie him up. I don't know how to do that. I don't know.
All right. Give me a persuasion check before you start tying.
I'm going to get a 1.
No.
It was on a 1 when I picked it up.
Got it.
You get a +3 to
I got an 18.
You get a 21 on persuasion check.
Nice. They're tied.
All three of them, they're not wearing super, they're not really even wearing clothing. They just sort of have basically dirty towels wrapped around their midsections. And you can see that all three of them are reacting to the fact that you're giving them attention. So, you begin tying them up. And they're like, she's gonna call me daddy, I bet. That's what I'm into.
You're daddy
I don't
number
really
one.
Like, yeah, daddy is not really my favorite term, but papa is something I do get.
That's what they want. We got to lead them on. Papa.
I'm actively
You're
tied
Papa
up
Troll.
right now. I am actively tied. Please remember this.
All right. So you have tied the three of them. How, are you tying them together? Are you tying their wrists together? Are you tying their ankles together?
Tie their dicks
We
together.
want them. Wow.
All
No,
right,
because
we
I
got
have
one
to
vote.
touch them. Can I tie them from the bottom and from the top? Can I go around the top?
Yes.
And
You
around
gonna
the
hog
bottom?
tie them?
No,
All
but
right.
standing.
Okay, so you're tying the three of them together, around their legs and around their
So
chest.
there's one rope around their dicks, but not on their dicks.
Okay.
Like around their waist.
Close enough to get that cloth that's
Okay.
around their dick on fire.
Yeah.
Dick fires.
And then around the shoulders.
So you're tying them up like a bunch of witches on a stake.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. We got this.
All right. So they're all back to back. You're tying this rope around them. We're gonna put that like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, there you go.
That's exactly
All right.
what we're going for right now.
And they're
These guys.
And they're like, I think you could still get my dick through the ropes. Like,
Come on, guys. Isn't this so...
Keep trying. It's turning me on.
make it quick. I like it when it's over in about a few seconds.
No, we have 10 minutes.
Well, do you want to give us a countdown?
All right. Well, get me started. Usually, trade and fan they look at this is gonna be so much better than when we do it to each other. All right. So they're all tied up.
Wait, can you clarify, do this to each other? Is it a Dutch rudder, or is there something else that we need to know that's happening?
Is it a
It's
blumpkin?
just
What's going on?
Something they said about their own personal lives, you know?
No, we just discovered something personal.
If it's a Dutch 2019.
I mean, it's more of a
It's a personal preference.
more of a
Is it a glass bottom boat?
it's more of a dirty Dirtshallow. That's what we call it.
Dirty Dirtshallow.
I don't know what that is. I don't know how to participate.
I'd heard of a dirty
Not signing up for it
Dirtshallow.
today.
Meanwhile, you look to the top of the stage. Pempty has summoned several hundred more bats.
Oh,
She is
Jesus.
stepping forward onto a pedestal of bats in midair, and she's riding them
She's
down
a
to the
goddamn
stage.
witch.
Vampire.
She needs to be taken out.
No, we like her. Well, so far she likes us, hopefully.
They're forming elaborate figure eights and circular patterns around her, and the crowd is going nuts for it. All right, you've got your trolls all tied up. What are you doing next?
They die.
Wait, are we killing them? I don't know.
I have a tinderbox.
All right.
We haven't laughed yet.
They've been laughing at us the whole time and touching their dicks.
Well, I mean, that's...
Set them ablaze.
All right.
All right.
Ask them what they want us to do to them.
Do you like it hot, boys?
Do you want it hot?
And you're like, I like it rough. You can stab me, you can hit me in the face.
Scarlett, go to town, man. Have some fun.
I got a lot of built-up anger. I would love to just tear an elf up or whatever they are, troll.
troll.
Are you-
whatever
are you
I
gonna-
am, them, whatever.
There you go. Use that red wig to its purpose.
You
All
can
right,
kick it
if
around
somebody's
a
gonna
little bit
make
before
their
I want
move,
to set them on fire.
We've got 20 minutes left in the show. If you're
I'll
gonna
set
try
them
to-
on fire if no one else is going to.
Oh, no, we have a tinderbox. Who's got the tinderbox?
I don't.
Stephanie
The
wants to
dragon
set
bitch.
them on fire, though.
Fucking light it.
All right.
I was
Can
going
I
to
please
set...
light them on fire?
Yes, Stephanie just...
May I please
Yes.
fireball them?
Everyone is backed away from them, and they're all sitting there, boners sticking out of these ropes. And yeah, Wadda, you
Walks
are-
out from
it's-
the
You
darkness.
step up to the plate. You have a spell called Fireball.
Fuck them up. Fuck them up. Fuck them up.
I'm going to give them disadvantage. on
Hadouken.
dex save. Wadda,
Kamehameha.
you can cast your Fireball. No, it's at 3rd level. So yeah, do you want to do it?
Yeah.
All right,
Tear 'em
everyone,
up.
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, guys. I got a 2.
12. 8. Wait, which is, Oh, shit.
All right, so
What did you get?
6.
Yeah, it's all
Do
bad.
we have to add initiative? Where's the adding?
It depends what your
It's on the very first sheet. Cap,
big, right? I have +1.
your initiative is +1.
Mine is 0, so 12.
So I have 9.
I mean, I'm tied, so it's fair.
All right. We said Wadda is a 12 initiative.
I feel bad. I kind of wanted to see their act.
5.
You know, I kind of wanted to see what they were going to do on stage.
No, but if their wittiness
Nah.
is their penis, we've seen
No,
it.
no, you're right. I
They're
just
just going
wanted
to
to
go out there
see.
and jerk up. Just kill them now.
Well, ask them for their best joke before they die.
No.
Just let them die.
I want a dad
I
joke.
don't like trolls.
Any
Death for
last words?
scumbags.
Okay. What? Triff, what was your initiative?
Oh, I have 9.
9, and
9.
you.
That's including my +1.
Okay. Good. I like that. That's 9.
Don't ask me.
Scarlett, what'd you get?
It's real bad. It's a 5.
5 plus.
That was the 5 with the plus.
3. She's with the
plus.
I got a 2.
Cap, what did you roll?
6 + 1, 7.
6 plus 1.
We all roll like redo.
Here's the thing. You soaked ropes in oil and then tied them up. I am now actively tied. It's fair for us to be a little hesitant at this point.
All right.
I think people may die.
At this point, Dragonmaster Triff, your dragon comes and perches on your shoulder, and it hisses at the 3 trolls, and they get the feeling that this isn't going to be as fun as they thought it was going to be. Pamkati's on stage, so she's not going to do her thing. What are you gonna do?
Oh, that's a good one.
Fireball.
Fireball it is. I'm gonna have the 3 of them make a disadvantage save. It looks like they are gonna save.
No.
They are not.
You re-roll it.
Wait, what's our roll order?
Actually, I'll have each one of them make a save. That way, at least. Yeah, one
That's
of
fine.
them. The
Everything's
second
fine.
one fails, and the third one. So 2 of them fail, and 1 of them succeeds.
Okay.
So roll me a whole bunch of d6.
What's a D6?
D6 are regular-looking casino dice.
Ah, casino dice.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
How many do you
All
need?
right, we got another 2.
How many do you need?
Let me just make sure I got the right guy here.
That's a bad one.
All right, that's gonna be
horrible.
That wasn't all me, was it?
8d6.
Great.
8.
Do those.
Might actually be.
These 2.
What? Oh, stop
make
doing
it,
that. Do
make
this.
that 9d6.
Do those 2 more times.
Here's another one.
Roll all 3.
And keep adding them as you're doing it.
11.
Do I roll it now? I'm so
Do it one more
scared.
time.
No, just
6, 9,
20.
20 total.
That was really bad.
20 total.
really bad.
All right, so that was with all.
Why did we let her roll?
She's drunk. Don't let her
She got a
roll.
1, 1, 2 the first time, so we really did better in those second 2 rolls.
This is it. You guys are going to have to stab them all in the goddamn dicks. And this is your guys' fault.
But also, just a plug for this app. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you were to do that, boom. It's all right there, right there. There you go. Boom. D&D entry level.
All right. Yeah.
know what you're
So
talking about.
you have hit them with a fireball, and they are starting to burn. They don't like that kind of thing.
Good. All right, let's fuck them up.
Trolls don't like fire, guys. We found out today.
Fuck them up.
Oh, I see what's happening here.
No, they're healing. No.
No, not yet.
Okay, I was
Not
like,
healing yet. I just have all their health bound
Okay,
to a stat. That
I was like, fuck, that's fast. We have no chance.
All right, who's up next? It is. The trolls go. Unfortunately, they
Great.
can only make a strength check to escape from this rope. So they're each going to make a strength check. I'm going to set it at. Cap, can you describe the knots that you used to tie these trolls up? I got to
Tight.
determine how hard it is.
I didn't tie them, so I can't for you. Scarlett
Who
tied
did-
them.
Scarlett, can you describe the ropes? That you,
How do I describe the note? The
what
ropes?
kind of? Just give me a name of a knot, and the fancier the better.
Come on, guys. I don't know. What is the name of a knot?
Could be, was it a glass bottom boat?
Foursquare.
All right, you did a 4-square knot. 2 of them struggle to escape. One of them begins to break his ropes. So one corner of the ropes begins to break, but he's not quite through yet.
This is bullshit. No, I got it. I got it.
We
just gotta-
got
Hold on,
this.
I got it.
All right. Triff.
Okay. I would like to use my tinderbox. I'm going to run up to the one that's escaping, and I'm going to light his ropes more on fire.
His ropes are already on fire.
Oh, he's already on fire. Well,
However-
I can have my dragon bite him.
You could do
Bite his
something
dick.
to slow him down. You could hold him in place. You could put him to sleep, which wouldn't be
going
great.
to
Sleep.
Oh, it wouldn't be
Holding
great.
him in place would be the better choice. As he would
Put him to
immediately
sleep?
wake
You
up
want me
from
to put
the
him to
fire
sleep?
damage.
Oh, yes. 'Cause the fire would wake him up. He probably wouldn't last very long if he was asleep, and then also on fire.
Or you could just blast him.
I'd like to use my Eldritch Blast.
Just wreck him, dude. Fuck that troll.
Fuck him up.
There's Eldritch Blasts, and there's Toll the Dead. Let's try Eldritch Blast, shall we?
Yes. Let's fuck him up.
All right. Roll 2 different attack rolls.
Okay, on which dice?
That's a D20.
Big one.
Yeah, you got that.
Oh, no.
That didn't work.
Add 7 to whatever you rolled.
11.
11 is not a hit. Roll again.
Even worse. No, I had nothing.
All right. You shoot two across the bow. He doesn't quite get the business end of any of those attacks, but he gets the point of how powerful you are.
Yes, I'm very powerful.
Bandit, our friend right here, he's gonna look at the one that's trying to escape, and he's just gonna do a
Flippy cat thing?
he's gonna do some pretty
He's gonna be a meow meow.
cool stuff.
He's gonna meow meow the fuck out of that
Yeah.
guy.
Meow, meow, him.
He's gonna put a real nice crossbow bolt
Ooh.
into the one that's trying to escape, and it does
right.
a good amount of damage.
Nice.
Fantastic.
So he does. Looks like that's all he can do this turn. Cool. All right. So he moves around there. Cap.
Flaming sphere, right in the middle of the 3.
Flaming sphere it is. All right, and that requires a check, right? Do I have to do a
The
dex
creature
check?
takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save and half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay.
What?
Murder.
So
Fuck him up.
that's a dex save. Very good. First one makes it. Second one fails. Third one. Let's actually have the first one fail. Second one fails. Third one, your DC is. Yeah, they all fail.
Oh, all right.
Roll me 3d6 fire damage.
That's not great. 8 total.
8 total. Okay, it's not too bad. All right, you put a flaming sphere right in the middle of them, and they each take 8 damage. But it
Good.
keeps burning, correct?
For 1 minute.
Wow. All right. Cool.
Hell yeah,
And
Cap.
You can move that too, right?
Yeah, I can move it to direct barriers and make it bigger and wide. Do I need to make it bigger? How far away are they from each other?
They're standing next to each other, so you just place it right in the center of
So
them.
they're all getting touched by the 5
They're
feet,
all
right?
within 5 feet.
I'm cool with it.
Correct. So while this is all happening, Pempty makes a bad move on stage. The crowd kind of gasps as one of the bats sort of hits her in the face. But it doesn't seem like anything's too much to worry about right now. Scarlett, you see that you have advantage on your attack. The one trade-in in the lower right-hand corner that's trying to escape, you just saw your buddy Bandit, who works in much the way you do. He just got a good bolt right in the throat, and it didn't heal up like the trolls showed you last time, because the fire is keeping those wounds open.
Is that an arrow?
If you want to jump in on this, you can easily go and hit trade and just drive another bolt right in where he did.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Cool.
Fuck them.
All right. So I need you to roll your sneak attack, short bow attack, which is 1d20 to hit.
Big one, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
big
the
one.
big one, the big one.
Add 7.
6, 7, so 13.
13 is not a hit, but
I'm an awful assassin, you guys.
you have advantage, so you can roll again.
Come on, guys. Dice gods, whatever you are.
Can anyone give you? Oh, it's already rolled.
It's not good. It's worse than it was.
Can anyone else can Wadda charm her into more things? Do any of us have that ability?
I don't know if any of you have a reaction that will do that.
I don't have an instacast.
Actually, you know what? Our buddy Mr. Tuxedo might just have.
I love the cat people.
They're so rad.
You know what? He's going to give you inspiration because he's a bard and he plays a compelling song. So
This is rad.
roll me a D6.
Fuck is
Guys, we know how
Is
to
it?
Normal.
Yeah,
Because
no,
you
a normal dice.
normal dice.
you've gotten a 12, right? Or you got something that
Yeah.
you got a 5 plus 7 is a 12. So roll me the D6 if you can get over 15.
Come on, God.
Or she had 6, 7, right? You had 13 last time?
But then I roll
Yeah,
again.
all right, so if
Yeah,
you roll,
and then it
if
was
you
5
roll
plus
that
7.
D6
Okay, sorry,
and it's
just
higher than a 2, you will hit.
It's a 1.
All right, so roll me.
Damn it.
All right,
This is so stressful.
roll me 4d6. And then
What?
4 casino dice plus add 4.
Oh, God, there's so much math in this game.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just basic.
So do
This
all
is why I don't do much combat on Dimension Dorks.
So we're all of them at the same time.
Yeah. Session.
Don't touch anything.
13.
There's a 12.
13 damage.
6, 12, 14. Right?
14, I lied to you.
14 plus 4 is 18. Yeah, that troll's not feeling real good.
Yeah, fuck
he's
him.
almost
Fuck him up.
All right,
We got fucking like 9 minutes. Let's go.
Dragonmaster Triff, your tiny dragon looks like it's ready to join the fight.
He wants to hurt someone.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Bite his dick off.
The troll in the lower right is much worse for wear after having taken 2 sneak attacks.
I want him to bite the dick.
All right.
Oh my God.
You use a telepathic command to tell your little dragon friend.
Kill him,
The
dragon.
chode.
Are you hungry? Snacks?
He's gonna roll.
Oh.
Nips at his face. Yeah, that's a hit right there.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. And he gets 6 damage. That little nip kills that last guy.
Yes!
All right.
Fuck that guy.
One down.
Good dragon.
Oh, I killed the wrong guy.
Oh.
Kill them all.
He's fine.
Kill the dragon. Yeah.
All right, so your little dragon has torn the throat out
just
of
was like,
that one troll that was trying to escape. And then
Champ.
it continues to move past them as it wants to
Nice.
be out of the way when they get their wits about them. Pempty continues her show on stage. Oh man, and her finale is in full swing. People are going nuts. Some people are actually starting to maybe go a little mad with being impressed with Pempty. It is truly awesome what she's doing on stage, and you guys are missing it.
It's all right. We got to kill these fuckers. It's all right.
Wadda, you are up once again.
Okay, I was thinking I wanted to do either acid splash. I can't speak. I'm drinking, or burning hands.
Okay, burning hands. With your wizard knowledge, you know that burning hands is going to be a more effective.
Oh, of course. That's why I said that 1 second.
Praise you, DM. Praise you.
All right, so you have to walk up to them, and you have to cast. You have to cast a cone of fire damage.
Oh, so
at
close.
them.
Oh shit.
Don't hit Scarlett.
Come on, man.
All right, so what do they need to roll here? Let me just make sure I got this. Burning hands. 15-foot cone, dexterity saving throw. I'm going to give these two guys disadvantage.
Man, my dexterity is 0, so that's
No, it's theirs that matter. The first one fails. The second one makes it. So he's only going to take half damage. Do you want to upcast this as a 3rd level spell instead of a first level spell. At higher levels, you can add damage dice.
Yes.
All right, so
Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah.
so,
We got like 5 minutes left. Fuck them up.
so roll 5d6.
Oh man. Oh shit. I need more D6s.
Press
Give her
down
the
5 times.
D6.
Or just press, yeah.
Press the
that.
6 5 times. 15 total.
That was awful.
Look at this app.
Right?
15.
I'm telling you.
15. All right. You do that.
Everyone's dead.
Look at that fire. Oh, shit. I'm a fucking wizard, bro.
A drunk wizard.
All right. You cast that shit, and this guy takes 15 damage.
Oh, did you hit my dragon?
Is the horse okay? I see him in the corner. I'm scared.
Takes is 7.
7 dead.
Is 7 the damage, my friend?
All right.
Do you think Pemsky wanted these people dead, or is she gonna go backstage and be like, what the fuck happened?
Everybody wants these guys.
She's like,
Just
where's my
ignore it.
audience?
Walk away.
All right, the trolls are going to try to make a strength check. It's going to be a
them.
pretty low strength check, but they're at disadvantage because they're still tied up.
If anybody, yeah, no, I'm not gonna be tied up anymore.
You're out. You're out.
You've already just blasted your
Okay.
ribs off. You're out.
The 2 trolls break free of their bonds.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that.
And they immediately start attacking Wadda.
Are they still on fire?
No. Hold on. Let's leave. Let's leave.
No, I got it. I got this.
I
Hold
have
on.
arrows and she has things. Let's
I do. I have a crossbow too, man.
Let's just let them perform. Come on, guys. Come on.
No, fuck these guys. I saw their dicks today.
I will perform. Perform, please, God.
They can perform for the gods.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not dead.
7. All right, 22 damage to Wadda from the first troll.
Oh, shit.
This is what I do
Did you
when I'm not
die?
drinking. This
s-
is the first stream
The
I haven't
second
drunk.
troll also attacks
Oh, Widow's dead.
How close am I?
Oh, no.
I will avenge you.
No, wait.
and misses his first.
Nice.
And
This is traumatizing.
misses his second. So Wadda, you're still in the clear for now.
All right.
We can save you.
Can I, before you go to the next person, can I like go next to the cat?
You
Like bail?
on your turn, you can do what's called disengaging. All right, Triff, it's your turn now.
Kill someone.
I have a bolt. I'd like to shoot it at one of the ones that escaped.
All right, you're gonna do your Eldritch Blast, or you're gonna do crossbow?
Well, it says here I've got a bolt, and I don't know if that's in my crossbow.
Yeah,
A light crossbow, yes, yes.
That's just a.
I
That's,
have 20 shots. Oh, I get it now. Okay, yes.
yeah, so you can either shoot your crossbow or you can do the Eldritch Blast. I mean, either one will damage. I think the Eldritch Blast might be more damage.
Do the
I'll do the Eldritch Blast.
And you can split it 2 ways. You can either hit
Oh,
the
I
same.
like that. Multi-directional.
Okay, you want to hit
Yes.
each one of them, or you want to hit the same guy twice?
They both cut out.
They both got out, and they're now attacking
them both.
Wadda.
I hit them both.
All right,
We must protect her.
roll a d20 and add 7.
15.
15
Plus
is-
7.
15
Plus
is a
7.
hit.
22.
No, 15. 22.
22.
All right, it's a hit. Roll. I believe it's a d10.
10.
Oh boy. Okay, this is a new die.
Oh, okay.
9.
9.
So wait, this one goes 1, 2, 3.
9 damage. All right, so you've hit one of the trolls. Let's say it's the more weakened one.
Yes, please.
Do you want to hit the same guy again, or do you want to hit the other one this time?
Just kill him.
The same guy.
All right, roll again for attack.
Just fucking end that guy.
A 10?
Roll a d20 plus 7.
Oh, D20 plus 7. Oh, 6 plus 7. 13.
13.
12. 12. So
That's not a 6.
Not a
Oh, what is
Where
that?
the dot
That's a
is.
9? Oh, no, it's a 9.
Establishes the floor.
Oh, okay. So I have the plus 7?
9 plus 7 is 16.
16.
Okay, roll the d10 again.
9.
Another 9.
Nice. All right, you've done
That
some
devil's
major
what?
damage.
Upside down.
Bandit's gonna help you out as well.
Oh, Bandit's the fucking man.
Yeah, Bandit's
He
pretty
said he
cool.
wanted to stay. He sent his little ones that didn't want to see it away, and he hung out. Big champ. I'm totally gonna.
Yeah, Bandit just nailed this guy
Nice.
right through his
Fucking-
eyeball.
I know
Hell
Bandit.
yeah.
I know Bandit. He's fucking badass.
He's a good guy. A good guy, Bandit.
And he
You guys
takes one of
killed
those
together.
trolls
He's my
down.
ex. No, dude. Bandit's my ex.
And he's like, I got one. Meow. All right, Cat, you are up.
Can I rip my ropes off, grab my mace, and go hit the guy in the face?
You can hit him with your mace. You can hit him with anything you want.
I want to hit with a mace.
All right, hit
It'll
him
make
with a
me feel
mace.
better. What do you need from me?
All right, roll an attack roll. Add 8 to your attack roll.
Where's my attack?
Oh, I thought that was like some weird feedback.
I know. I was like, what is that?
Where'd it come from?
I'm doing it, but I don't know what my number is. That's not gonna go over well. I'm gonna miss again. This is solid 4, man.
4 is a miss.
Meow.
I do not think that you can do it. However, you see that Wadda is very injured, and as a bonus action, you can heal Wadda.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Oh, but
Can I pass her my Stone of Good Luck?
Good luck. No.
Okay.
negative.
Your charisma modifier is 4. You can roll 4d6.
It's gonna be drinks on me tonight.
And Wadda will be healed that many.
9.
9? All right, Wadda, you regain 9
Oh,
hit
thank God,
points.
because I was gonna run.
I don't think. Oh, sweet. That was that was a lot.
Still not out of the question. Scarlett, there's 1 troll left. And you have a sneak attack you can do.
I'll do that. Yeah, sure. All right.
Okay, so roll to hit.
Save me.
Which one?
D20.
D20
Okay.
plus.
Oh, it was an 11. I swear to God, it's a 4 now.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Here's the
gonna
thing.
hit.
This is bullshit. I'm
So our
an
pride
awful
might
assassin.
our pride might have led this conversation.
I'm gonna give you advantage. Try it again.
Is that pity? All right. I'll take pity. It's going to be a 1.
It's perseverance. It's not pity.
That's what it was last time.
Did you get it?
It's an 11. Sorry, I got excited.
11 plus 7
know.
is a hit. All right, roll me 4d6 and add 4. Now, Cap, you know that if these guys
that's
aren't,
not good.
7 plus 5, 11.
What do
you
I
gotta
know?
burn them.
Plus
You gotta
4.
burn the bodies.
Got it.
16.
16. All right, he took a hit. He's looking worse for wear. Fairy Dragon.
Wreck him.
He's gonna run in, and he's gonna do his thing.
Dragon, Fairy Dragon.
Okay.
Who's Fairy Dragon?
That's Fairy Dragon? I telepathically
Destroy
use
him.
him.
Dracaris.
Dracaris.
That's not it.
She always is a super intense, like, Dracaris. And you're like, oh, shit. Oh,
Okay.
Bitch means business.
Fairy Dragon gets a little nip in and continues to fly past.
Come on,
Jules'
Fairy Dragon.
Strafing run. No, hey, man, Fairy Dragon did its job.
Little poo nanny.
Business all right.
What did
At
Fairy
this
Dragon
point,
roll?
Pempty comes around the side of the stage. The crowd's still going
Oh
wild.
fuck! What are you gotta go?
I forgot about her.
What a.
Pempty
about
comes
to
running and
die.
she sees the commotion and she runs up and she's like,
Oh, it seems that the party started without me. But let me tell you something. I'm going to help you both too. Here we go.
Pempty just begins to claw at this troll.
All right. Okay. All right.
2d4, a couple more.
We didn't want him to laugh at you, so we had to kill him instead.
We had to kill him.
Killed them.
Yeah, Pempty claws him and she just rips hunks of muscle off of him. And she actually starts to chew on it.
All right. Okay.
I'll allow it.
All right.
Vampire, what am I going to do?
All right, Wadda, you're
right,
up. Now,
all right.
your 2 fire spells that you've used before were very effective, but they were also effective because no one else that was friendly to you was standing near them.
I see acid splash is good for someone
God.
within range.
Jesus.
No?
Please don't. Where am I?
I think you can target acid splash
Okay, we're all right. Go ahead and use it.
creature.
It says within range, or I could use something else.
I would say do
Acid splash. Holy shit. She means business.
probably Ray of Sickness.
Ray of sickness. Okay.
What?
Yeah. So roll a d20 and add 7.
8 plus 7 is
15.
15.
That's a hit. Roll me 3d8.
No, fuck.
Even if I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to kill him.
All right, nice.
But-
Do you have more of them?
I mean, you can also
Roll it
press
3
the 8
times.
3 times. 10
10.
total.
This is what I'm working with.
10.
10 altogether? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you kill that troll dead.
Yeah.
Cap, I need you to say the words.
Light him up.
All right, you move the flaming sphere onto the chests and back of each one of them, setting them ablaze, and their bodies burn into oblivion.
Like that? All right, okay.
How's Wadda in that range? Do I need to cure, or is he good?
Wadda's feeling pretty good. You have 2 more die worth of healing that you can expend.
Do you need it? Or are you good? How you feeling, Wadda?
I don't know.
Wadda's
You have a
about
rough day
half-
tomorrow, but you'll like be good.
Yeah, Wadda's about half capacity right now.
Yeah, just a little hungover.
All right, we got it.
If she stays drunk for the next 3 days, she's good.
The crowd's applause are dying down, and you hear the voice of Tichondrius as he says, "I believe we have one more actor, the trolls, the troll boys."
Wait, who's got the disguise shit?
Isn't that me?
Yeah. Dress yourself like a troll. And go tell some dad jokes.
He comes around the side of the stage, and he's like, "Well,
Sorry, Dad.
where's our final act?" And he sees the 3 dead trolls, and he's like, "The trolls cannot appear tonight." And everyone's like, "All right, I guess."
The trolls.
You should have just finished it off with that spooky girl. She was pretty cool. I mean, that was a good ending to the show. So, yeah, Tichondrius is like, "Thank you all for attending the Winter Festival. Please eat, drink, and be merry. But I must return to the Great Tower." And a portal appears behind him, and he steps back into it, waving to the crowd fondly. So, yeah, you guys are free
dude
to
had the
explore the
Tesseract,
festival at this point. But
I lost my headphones. This is it. It's over.
before,
What's up?
before we watch Wadda get even more drunk, we're going to end this particular adventure. And we're going to get to thanking our adventurers for tonight. So let's start.
I mean, whatever.
Let's start with Girls Got Rhythm. You got to kill some trolls tonight.
I did.
Do you feel any better about how tonight went than last time?
I do.
Okay, I'm glad
I
to hear
do.
that.
I do feel. I feel okay.
We did okay.
Satisfactory.
And finally, tell us where everyone can find you.
Girls Got Rhythm. On what? Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Patreon.
Yeah. Go buy her
And
pretty
Twitch.
pictures, please.
Yeah, I don't do anything on Twitch but this, but that's fine.
Right.
Yeah, Patreon.
Patreon.
That's all I'm going to say.
Dragonmaster Tiff, the Steamstress.
Seamstress. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Patreon. I'm also on Twitch under the Steamstress and the Steamstress 1. Whichever one has more activity, follow that one. Because apparently I don't know how to social media, and I have both. So, pick your poison, I guess.
You could be like the guy who's holding on to Loki Hates You without any underscores on Twitter and just never use the account.
I thought that somebody did that to me, and I was like, what the fuck? So I made the Steamstress 1, and then I looked back, and it was me. I made the Steamstress, so I fucked myself.
Gail made the Streamstress.
Yeah, exactly. Gail made the Steamstress. Triff.
It's my understanding that
New
Gail
Gail.
is just drunk Tiffany.
Yes.
That is drunk Tiffany.
It is drunk Tiffany to a
different.
degree that it becomes a different
To a new
human
level.
Like a different person with different intentions and different wants in the rest of her life.
It's my original D&D character.
It's Gail, dude.
It's like
You
that.
have to make Gail a character.
Gail has to be my character. Season 2 of Dimension Dorks, we have to create Gail.
I'll roll you a wind tempest named Gail.
Yes.
I will not adventure with Gil. That is how I broke
Gail.
my hand. IRL.
Masoba.
Tempest cleric. That's what I meant to say. Tempest cleric, not a wind tempest. All right. Thank you so much, Tiffany. Jen.
Jeneralisimo Meow. If you can spell it, you can find it. Good luck. For Patreon, I'm not on it. They are. Sign up for them.
I will say, if you can spell Generalissimo, you're going to have to do better than that, because it is with a J. It's not with a G. Yeah, she's tricksy.
Find her.
Don't
Tricksy
trust
trickster.
everything. Thank you so much, Jen, for coming out tonight.
Thank you for having me. This was a blast. I'm really glad to
glad
kill
you
you.
had
This was really fun.
Because this one tonight was meant to be weird. And finally, Scuba Steph, God bless you for wearing that beard the entire time.
My face underneath is really red. I can feel it.
Yeah, please. So, I mean, everybody who's watching right now already knows how to follow you, but might as well go over it one more time.
Yeah, I am Scuba Steph on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And this was super fun. I love being a wizard that's drunk because that's my true nature. It is.
Well, once again, thank you very much to everyone, to Steph, Jen, Tiff, Melissa. You guys are great.
Who are you and where do we find you, friend?
I'm getting to it.
Are you? 'Cause you were.
Telling me like I don't know how to run my own show.
You and Sandmeyer never introduce each other, ever.
I introduce myself. I outroduce myself even more. Everybody, I'm Loki Hates You. This has been Dimension Dorks. Tonight, we found out what was up the wizard's sleeve.
Whoa.
Maybe next
Which
week.
sleeve?
Actually, maybe next season, we'll find out what's up yours. Have a good night, everybody. Drive safe. Miss you, love you. Bye.
Me.